MT.
It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
Razor B on the track.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. Is my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role as innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Shit, y'all know what the fuck it is. Y'all already know, man. You may be seated up in this motherfucker. This is a part 2 of the Tennessee father who washed his hands and moved on. This is a part 2, y'all. Yesterday, unfortunately, ComEd had to shut the neighborhood electricity off because they had to fix, I guess, the generator in the area because it stormed. And it didn't come on for like 2.5 hours. So I'm glad I went on, stopped it and said we'll do a part 2. Because this ain't something that need to be just addressed one day anyway. So again, for those who wasn't in here yesterday, this is about a Tennessee father who has equal parenting. Equal parenting when you got physical custody and also equal say. He was paying $1,000 a month, even though he has equal parenting. At one point, he's paying $1,000. They went off both income, and they dropped it down to $700. The reason why, because he overpaid his child support by $20,000. You know what I'm saying? He's been having equal parenting for 5 years. He was married. He did it the right way. She divorced him. She divorced him. I thought he divorced her. She divorced him for whatever reason. Don't know why. I didn't ask all that, but she divorced him. They was married. They have 3 children. One is grown. The brother and sister that y'all seen yesterday video, they are twins. And he always went above and beyond for his children. He always dealt with the baby mama terrorism. He didn't just pay his child support. He was a coach for the daughter's volleyball team. He took them all out of the country, take them everywhere, cook for them. He gave them what they need and gave them what they wanted. But when it comes to a manipulated ass baby mama terrorist who like to put children in grown folks' affairs, put them in the trenches, put them in harm's way, this happens all the time. And I hope y'all understand. I say this, I have to repeat myself over and over again for people who come with this. Oh no, he doesn't want to be father. Oh no, it's something he did. No, this bullshit. No, it's these baby mama terrorists. This is why the community is what it is today. See, you run fathers away. But then if you run away, they say you weak. No, you're actually smart, because why put yourself down that rabbit hole and be destroyed from somebody else? Another thing is, this brother was rewarding bad behavior. And here's the thing, y'all. You don't reward no bad behavior from your children or anyone else. This state, the state that he's in is in Tennessee, the South. When it comes to this family court system, they all fucked up. And y'all know Tennessee. Tennessee is trying to pass a law that mandatory DNA test for unwedded guys. They're trying to work on that. But I talked to the brother today. His name is Gary Lynn Scott. I've been knowing him for over 4 years, 4.5 years. He's a father's rights activist. He's been fighting, trying to change laws. He actually tried to go all the way to the Supreme Court, and I believe they dismissed it. They denied it. You know what I'm saying? So he's been trying to fight. You know, I talked to him today. He said, you know what? He said he's doing good. He see things for what it is. He got more receipts when it comes to his unruly ass daughter. It's really the daughter. The son is a follower. He's a son husband. He's a beta. He's gonna be the one in the future that's gonna be getting mistreated by women. He's the one that will take up for these baby mama terrorists. He will call his daddy all types of piece of shit ass deadbeats because he go along and get along. But this daughter, that is the one who's gonna be dating your sons. That's the one who's gonna be putting false allegations on your sons. This is the one who's gonna be a baby mama terrorist to your sons. This is also gonna be the one that's gonna be in toxic relationships and toxic abuse, and she'll be one doing the abusing. You can't make this shit up. And y'all wonder why. I tell y'all, wash your hands and move on if need be. Yeah, fake allegation, domestic violence, play victim, do the how dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself? Yeah, all that. This is gonna be dating your son. This is gonna be trying to marry your son. This is the one that's gonna marry him and then divorce him, or he divorce her, and she gonna get she gonna get primary custody or sole custody. This is the one. See, this is the one. White, black, blue, or green. This is the one. But then they tell you that it's men. And y'all wonder why the stats are high when it comes to child abuse, child neglect, child fatalities. And why it's much higher when it's the mother and the boyfriend versus the father and the girlfriend. Yeah, and you're right, Ricardo. I was Rashid to say that. And you're right, Rashid. This is why you got Clifton Burns and Ray Black running around, because of niggas like that. See, what I'm telling you is, men, keep your veins cold. This man is 48 years old, and he tried and tried and tried and tried to stay around. He dealt with the bullshit long as he could, and finally he had that wake-up call. He also told me, I thank you for putting that video out. He said he watched the video twice. He said because of that video, the first video, not this video, the first video, he realized that he'd been fighting a losing battle for too long and allowing bad behavior fuck up his foundation, his livelihood. So he's done. He's done. And hopefully he sticks to it. He is done. And this is what a lot of you brothers got to be, because I want to see y'all live longer. I want to see y'all change the laws of y'all mind. I want to see y'all get yourselves in order. I want to see y'all live a life that you're supposed to live. I don't want to see y'all destroyed by somebody else. I don't want to see you go down because of something you couldn't control, because the judge set you up for failure, because the baby mama terrorists assist this so-called quote-unquote white supremacy that set you up for failure. I told y'all before, and I'm going to say it again. You can't worry about white supremacy down yonder, when you got white supremacy in your motherfucking bedroom or in your house, or the one you having a kid with, or the one you married, the one you got divorced by. You can't worry about the white supremacy over there when you got the right hand right by your ass. Not at all. You can't. Shout out to Don Sapansky for the $1.49. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah. See, so we're gonna cook today, and how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play that second video again for those who didn't see it, and then I'm gonna open up the panel and we talk about, because I had got quite a few comments where brothers was saying I had to do the same thing. People I didn't know, people I recognized, and people I did not know. I had to do the same thing. Even Coach Greg Adams came on there and said, "Hey man, this is child abuse. He should take this to court and fight." And I talked to Gary Lynn Scott. He's gonna do some other things, but as far as that disrespect on it, and unfortunately, it do take us to learn the hard way. We get that wake up call. Sometimes it take a health scare. Sometimes it could take somebody who been supporting you walk away because they couldn't deal with no more. It's a lot of different factors. You almost lost your job. You go in the hospital. You get locked up and go to jail, and so on. There's so many different factors on what made you see the light when it was already there. I did it too. So, never sit back and make any excuses for these manipulated ass kids or these baby mama terrorists. Never make that type of excuse. You know what I mean? I do say, Coach Greg, I shouted you out today. Said the same thing. Child support or daddy. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. You got your options. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the top defaults. Yeah, in the later date, I will. Don't worry about it. I got some shit this clown thinks she's trying to do. So yeah, later date. See, when it comes to these baby mama terrorists always looking. They always looking. You can block them. You can change the number. They always looking. They got somebody looking, or they looking, and they find a way to try to use something to go against you. And then they get mad when the shit goes left. It don't go the way they thought, or they spend $50,000 in lawyer fees and want you to pay for the motherfucker. That ain't my fault. Walmart is always hiring. See, you trying to use the kids to sabotage me and hurt me, but see, now you get the
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
And now you run around talking about some yeah, he don't talk to me. He don't talk to the kids, and he definitely don't talk to me. You damn right, bitch. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker think. I don't give a fuck what anybody think. Because like I told y'all, peace of mind is gold. I said that shit a long time ago. Peace of mind is gold. If you ain't got no peace, then you have nothing. I don't care how much money you got, how much success you got, how much education you got. Hey, man, if you ain't got no peace, you ain't got shit. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. So, yeah, we're going to definitely dissect this shit and talk about this shit. People need to see shit for what it is. This is why I tell y'all that when it comes to this unjust system, this $51 billion is the problem, because government daddy allows them to do whatever they want to. They got hearsay. They can lie on you. They can have no evidence, no receipts, nothing. And yet your ass gets set up for failure because of these judges, these fake ass magistrates. And then when you call it out or you want to try to make change, oh, you just don't want to be a father. A lot of these women really think that paying child support makes you be a father. It makes you be a man if you pay your child support. So fuck him being in the child's life. Fuck him showing the son how to be a man and how to work and how to earn his keep and how to see how to move and teach, and fuck teaching his daughter how to be pure and how to wait till she get married and do things the right way and don't have sex with just anybody. Oh no, you're not important. Just pay that check. And then you have these baby mama terrorists that sit back and tell you that my son, he ain't on child support. We don't do that over here. He pay $500 and he pay outside of the child support to his baby mama and all that shit. But come to find out, he's a dumb motherfucker that was raised by a piece of shit mother. See, that's what I'm saying. This is why I don't entertain these feminist baby mama terrorists. That's why when they talk that shit, I laugh. Because I already know they're gonna come with the shame tactic, talking about some pay your child support and do more. Nah, because if you want me to do more, then you won't be taking the child support. So now fuck you and fuck child support. Yeah. See, and this and this one thing I am gonna let you know when it comes to child support, I'm gonna say it again. Whether you black, white, blue, green, Latino, Indian, Chinese, don't make a difference. They treat you all the same. How do y'all men feel who did it the right way and got married and y'all had a bad, breakup, y'all didn't work out, you got a divorce, right? And I'm supposed to be the deadbeat, the dumb nigga off Cottage Grove who did it the wrong way, gang banging, everything else, and they treat us all the same every other weekend and child support. Now, the difference is I'm a piece of shit low life, and I might be paying $200, but you over there getting treated the same way as me, deadbeat, every other weekend, non-custodial parent, but you paying $1,500 in the motherfucker. This is why I tell y'all you can't look at somebody else and say, yeah, but he this and he that, and he only paid $100 and I'm paying $1,000 because you all one of the same. You all deadbeats. You all non-custodial parents. You all a statistic when it comes to our society standards that you're not important to be a father. You're not important to be a fucking father. But y'all sit back and tell me that ain't nothing wrong with this system. You cannot make this shit up. see, and it's fucking sad. Well, let me give a shout out to Abdul for the $5 cash app. He says #WalkAwayGang. Shout out to my brother. There's no reason why I say keep your veins on ice. If you look at the thumbnail, you see Sub-Zero in that motherfucker. That's me. I'm Sub-Zero now. Sub-Zero. I got to give a couple shout out to from yesterday. I didn't see it till after the fact. I want to give a shout out to Talib Harden for the $5 cash app. This from yesterday. He said, stay strong. Shout out to you, brother. I want to give a shout out to Escobar for the $10 cash app. This from yesterday. He said, this message is very much needed. Shout out to you, my brother. And I want to give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 cash app. He said, Sub-Zero veins saves lives. I think I said it yesterday, but just in case, I'm going to say it again. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, definitely appreciate y'all, because this shit is real, man. See, ain't nobody going to talk about child support and how depth it is to destroy children's and fathers and grandmothers' lives and grandfathers' lives. It's on the paternal side. Not at all. Shout out to Abdul again for the $3. They said I have an ice box where my heart used to be. Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk about that Johnny Depp shit once it's towards the end of done. I don't want to talk about it now. I see he did his response. And they say it's not. They say it's looking good in his favor. So hopefully he win the lawsuit and he gone about his business. They trying to use the drugs and all that shit. No, it ain't got nothing to do with being abused. Ain't got nothing to do with being abused. So whatever you say, fam. But I get it. Anything to do the shame tactic. That's why I say keep your veins cold. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up. But yeah, everybody who coming in here, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're new in here. I saw some new faces in the new comments in the last video. Now, mind you, I'm gonna let y'all know again. The video that you heard the first time, she was 12 years old. I thought she was 14. She was 12 talking that shit, calling him stupid, dumb, disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Vincent is basically a better father than you. And this dude got multiple kids. He's on child support. He don't pay for the motherfucker. And he's living off the baby mama terrorist, allegedly. He's a better father. Yep. So another thing is, it's Couch Gang. Couch Gang definitely needs y'all support. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to upgrade this couch. You know how I get down. See, people hate me because I speak the truth. I come with the real. I come with the facts. I come with the stories. I come with the CDC and everything else. And they cannot say you're lying. They cannot say you're wrong. So what they do, they say, you don't give a fuck about taking care of no kid. You got a fuck child support hat on. You just broke. If you broke, just say so. Your mama black and hey, you a deadbeat. You a deadbeat. You running for child support. You a dumb nigga off College Grove. That's why I just tell them,
Bitch, fuck all y'all.
shout out to our duo for the $5 donation. They said, where do I apply for the SIP Enforcement Agency? Stepdaddy of the year. Shout out to you, brother. Hey, man. How your Ramadan going, man? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't do the Ramadan this year, but what I started doing this weekend, I've been doing 20-hour fasts. I've been doing 20-hour fasts from 8 in the evening to 4 o'clock in the evening or after 4 o'clock. That's my 4-hour window, 4 to 8. So I've been doing 20-hour fast, and that's how I've been doing it, man. So shout out to you. All is well, good. Yeah, I've been definitely doing that. I'm gonna do it for a couple weeks. Might do it for the whole month, whole 30 days. I'm not sure. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely fasting. I'm not gonna play the first audio video. We seen that. Y'all seen that. That was the second time. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna start from where the video started Saturday. This happened Saturday. And as you see the daughter calling him ugly motherfucker and bitch ass hoe and hoe ass bitch and all this shit. She called him ugly ass bitch or ugly ass hoe, and she looked just like him. You can't make this shit up. She called him ugly, and she looked like him. That's why I say, man, these motherfuckers are so manipulated, and they don't realize it. And sometimes they never realize how manipulated they are. A lot of people say, well, don't worry, when they get grown, they're going to see the light. Not necessarily. It's a lot of grown-ass 40, 50, 60-year-olds that still hate their dads because of some bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lie. It ain't always true. It ain't always true. Yeah, the hard part not drinking water, but I'm not lying to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I am drinking water. I'm drinking plenty of water. Because I don't want to fuck myself up because I got some minor health issues there. So I definitely drink that water. But yeah, before then, I wasn't drinking water, doing nothing till the sun went down and eat a fruit afterwards. So yeah, shout out to everybody who's doing the Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? Definitely black, white, blue, green, whatever your faith is, whatever your political ties is, whether you serve the military, whether you're educated, not educated, live in the hood, whether you're an ex-drug dealer or ex-pimp, or if you just a businessman that's living your life with a silver spoon. When it comes to this unjust ass system, they don't give a fuck about where you from and none of that shit. Y'all are deadbeats. Y'all get every other weekend. Y'all got manipulated ass kids. Y'all got a piece of ass baby mama tails want to sabotage you and fuck up your livelihood. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say we need to stop separating ourselves when it comes to this. We definitely need to come on one accord to put this bullshit out here. Now, of course, the law's not going to change. I don't see it happening no time soon. But you have the power to change the laws within yourself and do for yourself. And I respect what Gary has did because people say this don't exist. It don't happen. Oh, no. Ain't no mother going to do nothing like this. But yeah, baby mama tears would. That's why you stay away from baby mama tears and simple forces. Anybody with this feminist ideology, anybody believe with this bullshit that child support is a good system. You just don't want to be a father. All that shit. Anybody ain't justifies the fuckery, then you leave them alone, even if your own mama. Shit. So let's get this thing started. And I'm definitely gonna open up the panel. Appreciate y'all to the fullest. Please hit the like button coming in the door. Please donate, support, and please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Another thing is, this happened Saturday. I thought she was 16 or 17, which it don't matter what age you are, you stay in your place. She's 15 years old. she's 15. So the first video y'all saw the first time, she was 12. This video, she's 15. The son is 15. They twins. So let's get this thing started.
It's okay. Stop recording me.
No, it's my house. I can do what
Stop
I want.
recording me.
I can
You
do what I
act like a
want.
little kid.
It's okay. Y'all, I'm letting y'all go. Letting y'all go. Y'all don't love me. Y'all don't want me. I'm fine. I'm done with it. I try to do the best I can as a dad. I'm done. I just pay the money. That's all your mama wants. That's all she want. Let me give her what she want.
And here's the thing. He said that's all the mama want. Yeah, it's his biological. Look, even Barrington, like, man, no, that's a stepdaughter. No, it's a biological. No, blood. Them his children. Them ain't no damn step. Ain't no none of that. Nope. Because some people will say, oh, that must be a stepdaughter or something. Nah. This is her biological dad, and this is the biological daughter. And you notice he said that, because I didn't say this yesterday, he said that this is what the mothers want. This is what the mom want. You got it now. But unfortunately, it ain't just what the mother want. It's also what these kids want. Because if they didn't want this type of shit or this type of situation, you wouldn't be doing none of the shit you're doing, disrespecting a parent, whether it's the mother or the father. See, when I was coming up, you stay in a child's place. When I was coming up, you didn't talk back to any adult, even if they're in the wrong. That's why you tell the parent. So you don't do that. But see, in this day and age, they teach the children to speak their mind and talk back, say what they feel. But then what they don't realize, this is how dumb these baby mama terrorists are. When you teach them to talk back to their dad, then they feel they can talk back to anybody in the world. But then you're going to get mad when he cuss out the teacher, talk shit to the police, talk shit to his boss at the job unjustly. And then you're going to say, I didn't teach you that. You're like, yeah, but you let me cuss out my dad. So if you cuss out your dad, shit, you cuss out anybody in the world. The only problem is you're going to reap a lot of repercussions behind the shit. See, this is why I tell you don't put kids in grown-up situation. But let's continue. Yeah, she slammed the door. See, he recorded it because he didn't want nobody calling the police saying he did this, he did that, because they say that these kids are fucking innocent. She hit him, she swung at him, she's cussing at him, she slammed the door. That's why he say, hey, I'm finally done. Fuck this shit. Let's continue.
I can't take the disrespect no more. Can't take it. They want, cause it's my house. I can talk. I can say what I want.
You want to me to freaking react. That's what you want.
No, I don't.
That's what you want.
Okay, that's why you getting out of here.
Stop freaking recording me.
I can do what I want.
Stop recording me.
I can do what I want. It's my house. You don't love me. You don't respect me. I'm releasing you. Okay.
And you know what? And this is why a lot of these baby mama terrorists, black, white, blue, or green, will come around and play the victim role. They didn't do nothing. Woe is me. I'm a victim. You know how that go.
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?
See, this is why you hear a lot of this bullshit from these baby mama terrorists. See, when they realize that they really fucked up, or they realize you ain't going no more, they or you catch them in their shit. Now all of a sudden you want to do the victim Olympics. You get to running, going with the victim Olympics. And then you want to go lie and tell everybody he did this, he did that, he hurt me, he grabbed me and did all that. Notice he ain't swung back at her. He ain't try to grab, he just try to block the hit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, mama did a damn good job. But she's talking about Why you doing this? Why you filming me? Yeah, he better than me. But I understand something. I told you, hey, sometimes we gotta do the Chris Rock. Sometimes we gotta do the Chris Rock. You come out better. Sometimes, but one thing I would not tell. I wish a motherfucker kid would put their hands on me, and I wish a motherfucker would start cussing at me and disrespect me. I'm going to jail for that one. But it was in his best interest that he did what he did. It was in the best interest that he did what he did. See, and like I said, this black, white, blue, green, you got these manipulated ass kids that feel they can do what they want, disrespect the father, he ain't worth a shit, but yet they say he never did nothing, but yet you come over his house 15 days out the month and he still pay child support and he do more and beyond what he has to do. Well, let's continue.
Don't try to love
I
you.
hope I fucking die.
Okay.
I hope I fucking die so you can see. I want you to feel that shit.
Now, I made a mistake yesterday. Yesterday, I thought she said, I hope you fucking die so you can see. She said, I hope I fucking die so you can see. You know what I'm saying? So she's trying to use the guilt that you gonna hurt yourself or I'm gonna die because you gonna see make him hurt. But at the actuality, you hurting yourself when you destroyed the father and daughter relationship. You fucked up. You entertained the shit. So you trying to use that pity, it's too late now. You should have used that shit a long time ago when I was in my suck ass stage. When I was in the stage, regardless of what the baby mama Terry's doing, regardless of my kids do, I'm gonna keep on trying to be a father. See, now you reached to the point where this brother's sub-zero now. See, the veins on ice. He got the wake-up call. He got tired of being called bitches and hoes and stupid motherfuckers from a 12, 13, 14-year-old, 15-year-old. See, I couldn't talk to my parents like that. See, I'd have got my ass stumped the fuck out. and if they would have told my uncles and shit, they'd have beat my ass. But in this day and age, they teach these kids, hey, speak your piece. Yeah, because she don't like him, the mother don't like him, the daughter can disrespect, the son can disrespect. But then when that child support about to run out, and that son's cussing out, calling bitches and whores and not coming home and gang banging and fucking around, being hoes and shit, then you want to call dad. It's too late then. It's too late then. Shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. I'm late to the baby mama Terry's party. Salute to Mr. Palmer and everyone else in the chat. Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah. Let's continue.
It's okay. I know y'all hate me.
She's
It's all
15.
good. I ain't worried about it no more. It's all about money. This all this is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You just
It's
don't
all
know.
about your fucking stupidity. You act like a stupid ass bitch, you little hoe.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
She called him a stupid asshole. Be quiet. She said it ain't about the money. Yeah, oh yeah, it's about the money. All this shit is all about the money. See, I told y'all, I know y'all wanna believe that any child that come and say that a dude did something or a woman did something, you want to believe it, because why would a child lie? Notice all these baby mama terrorists who have their child to say he did this or she did that, be lies, because the manipulation has formed to destroy that man or the man's wife or girlfriend, and that little kid will entertain the shit, unfortunately, and say he did this and she did that. You cannot even come to a child defense in this day and age just like that. See, back in the day, we could come to a woman defense because if she say he raped me, he did. But in this day and age, if she say he raped, I need videos, I need receipts, I need a lot of shit. I'm not falling for that shit. Fuck you. And that's the same way when it comes to these children, because if he didn't record this shit, you know they'll be saying he did this, he did that, he cussed at him, he beat him and everything else. See, that's why I say you have to move smart. That's why I say put cameras in your house when you're dealing with a manipulated ass kid, or if you're dealing with a baby mama terrorist. Maybe the child not manipulated, but keep that camera there, because she will lie and say that child got harmed, and come to find out it's not true. Shout out to Mr. Dukes for the $5 donation. He's already he's all the way in the UK. And in the UK it's just as bad. UK is a $48 billion business. There's a lot of alienated fathers. There's a lot of fathers' rights movements out there in all the European countries, but they don't talk about that. They say you ain't trying to fight. You got them in Australia, you got them in the UK, all across the world. They got these fathers' rights movements, but y'all say that ain't nobody trying shit. But shout out to Mr. Dukes for the $5 donation. He said, Until these baby mama terrorists stop the alienation and are punished for it, this will continue. Women need to defend the men and fathers they know, 100%, but they not. Most of them are not going to do it unless they already defending they husbands and their significant others or their brothers or even their fathers. But the rest of them, hell no, because that's a benefit if they ever need to run to that court system. Shout out to Abdul again for the $3 donation. He said, Black kids attempted delete has been on rise. Yes, it has. Shout out to my brother. Yep. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Let's continue.
This what y'all want. Y'all don't want me. Y'all don't want me. Just want my money, what I provide. Y'all don't want daddy. That's fine. I'm done.
And you know what? How many of y'all brothers can relate to one of your manipulated ass son or daughter that the only time they call you is when they want something? They want you to pay for something. When you call them, they never answer the phone. They got you on block. They claim they were too busy and shit like that. But when they need something, here they coming. I need $200. Can you pay for this? Can you pay for that? And then if you tell them, hey, I ain't gonna be able to do it, I pay the child support. Your mom should be able to use that to do that. And then they say, Mom was right. You a deadbeat. Mom was right. You a piece of shit. Mom was right. You just don't want to be a father. You can't make this shit up. For all y'all brothers and sisters who believe in the Bible, you believe in the Quran, you believe in whatever faith you in, they all tell you that honor thy father and thy mother. And if a child is disrespectful, you definitely put them in line. But I notice when it comes to our society, they have this selective outrage. They don't talk about that. That and I would never understand. Y'all say one thing, you say this, but then when it comes to the father, y'all, I guess he's not included no more. So I that's why I say I don't understand. I do not, and I will never understand this. Y'all say y'all Christian, you say y'all Islam, you say you Israelite, but then y'all actually entertain these baby mama terrorists in your damn I don't want to say organization, but in your temple, in your mosque, in your churches. And y'all actually try to cover up for these motherfuckers. Let's continue.
You hate me like this too? Get out your face. Much as I've done for you.
So let me explain something to you. Like I said about his son. His son is a follower. His son see the bullshit. His son see how his sister act. He don't act like the sister. He don't call them bitch ass niggas, bitch ass hoes, stupid, nothing like that. Notice when the phone call happen, he ain't nowhere around. He actually try to tell his sister, stop being loud, stop doing this. He do. But the problem is he's not gonna go against the code. How many of y'all brothers can relate to a guy that you was friends with, even your brother or somebody you know, and you was going through it, and they knew that this piece of shit, baby mama Tez, was a piece of shit and doing the bullshit, but that brother or that friend of yours turned around and made excuses for the motherfucker. Turned around and said it was your fault, even though he knew what was going on. How many of y'all can relate to that? And you know what? It ain't even got to be a family member or a friend. It could be just a guy who know what it is. Hell, her brother. It could be the baby mama Ted's brother or the baby mama Ted's father or the uncle. They be knowing what the fuck going on. They see who's doing the bullshit, but they blame you anyway. Now this son said, dude, get out of my face. I know y'all didn't hear it, but that's what he said. He said, dude. He didn't say father. He didn't say dad or daddy. He said, dude, get out of my face. He's mad because his sister got put out. So he's basically doing the,
you get him water? I can't fucking believe you. How could you do this to me for him?
see, he's Benzino. Yeah, it is fighting words. So he's leaving. He didn't put him out. He didn't tell him to leave. He didn't have nothing to do with it. But you put my sister out, I'm going too. And watch the father ask him, what have I did that was wrong? No answer. Make sure you tell everybody what you did. They actually in their feelings because he told the daughter to get out. He wrong for telling him to get out. Fuck that shit. He should have threw you out.
That's how you.
Let them know what you done. Everything you
What-
done did.
what have
though.
I done?
Let them know everything you done did, though.
What have I done to y'all?
Then you get on my
You gonna call me
nerves.
an asshole?
So he crying. He and his feeling emotional ass simp. And the daughter came out saying, you called me an asshole. Well, if she don't sound like an asshole, then I don't know what an asshole is. If he called her an asshole, then I don't know what an asshole is. They both 15. They both 15. And I want you to hear what she's gonna say. I want you to hear what she's gonna say. And this is the funny part.
That's how you.
Let them know what you done. Everything you
What-
done did.
what have
though.
I done?
Let them know everything you done did, though.
What have I done to y'all?
Then you get on my
You gonna call
nerves.
me an asshole? You done said everything about me. You done broken me down. I'm done. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done.
Let them
Okay.
know you just kicked her out. Let them know that.
Kicked out? No. Well, she disrespect.
Now, he said, let them know you kicked her out. I told you he's a super Dave ass simp. And this gonna be one of the brothers, fake ass black pros, that's gonna be coming around talking about I'm gonna go state to state, city to city to kill another black man because you kicked her out. Fuck all the cussing and disrespect and the bullshit. You kicked her out. This is why I tell y'all, every black woman is not a queen. Every white woman is not a god. See, that's the worst thing we start doing is putting motherfuckers on a pedestal that didn't deserve to be on the motherfucker. Every motherfucking dude or every motherfucking black man is not a king, and every fucking black woman is not a queen. But guess what? Anytime a baby mama test can cause havoc and harm and disrespect and still get labeled a motherfucking a queen and a king and all that shit, that just go to show these black pros ain't nothing but simp enforcers. That's why I say they come up raised with this bullshit. But let's continue.
I'm done.
Let them
Okay.
know you just kicked her out. Let them know that.
Kicked out? No. Well, she disrespected me.
Ain't nobody respect you. I told you to bring him on because he gotta get some rest.
What do you think we was on the way to? Didn't I say
No,
that
you
to you?
literally said that you was gonna take him to a doctor.
Yeah,
Make it
later
make
on.
sense.
Later on.
No, did you say that though?
Yes, I told him
Did you say
that.
that? Did you say it to me though?
Yeah.
No,
You don't talk to me like that.
I don't care. You don't disrespect me. I don't care if you're a dog or not. I don't care if you're my dad. You're not even my dad. You're not my dad. You just a sperm donor, you ugly bitch.
Okay. No more. I hate it. So y'all just walking off the yard?
Shut up.
These my kids, man. Cause my daughter cussing me out. I went to give my son a physical, and
Did y'all hear what she said? Called him an ugly asshole, an ugly ass bitch. Called him a sperm donor. She looked just like him. I want y'all to hear that again. I got to, because the son is not disrespecting him as far as he disrespect him, dude. Dude, get away from me and all that. But the disrespect from the daughter, and everybody's rewarding this bad behavior, and nobody see nothing wrong with it. I mean, we brothers and sisters see something wrong with it, but the majority don't. You speak in your mind. There you go, queen. There you go, queen. You tell them. You don't let them talk about your mama like that. And you wonder why. And you wonder why I tell y'all, if you gonna do some shit like this or anything close to it, it ain't gotta be that close. Eliminate the situation. Yeah, the disrespect is at 9,000. Yeah, but I want y'all to hear that again. Sperm donor. And everything she's saying is coming from that baby mama Terry's mama. She's adding the exclamation point because I think any father will be hurt to hear this from your biological son, your biological daughter. Hell, even the dude who's a stepfather that been there from day one when the child was a baby because the dude didn't want to be in the picture or she was a pump and dump, whatever. And to hear somebody disrespect like that you raised, that's fucked up. Or somebody you adopted. You brought your nephew in and raised him, and then he disrespect you and call you all types of piece of shit and pussies and hoes and fuck niggas. But let's continue.
That's how you
Let them know what you done. Everything you
What-
done did.
what have
to
I
us.
done?
Let them know everything you done did to us.
what have I done to y'all?
And you get on my
You done
nerves.
called me an asshole. You done said everything about me you could. You done broken me down. I'm done. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done.
Let them
Okay.
know you just kicked her out. Let them know that.
Kicked out? No. Well, she disrespected me.
Ain't nobody respect you. I told you to bring him on because he gotta get some rest.
Now, the son, that's what I say. He's gonna be a future black pro that's gonna become these bitches' defense. He said, let everybody know you put her out like he committed a sin. He said she was disrespectful. He got quiet. He didn't say you lying. He didn't say you full of shit. He didn't say you ain't telling the truth. No, he shut up. She's saying that I called you or I text you and I told you to bring my brother home because he's gonna be tired. Don't that sound like a wife? Don't that sound like a girlfriend? That don't sound like no brother, sister. What sister call a grown ass man, call the father or text and tell the grown ass adult, bring my brother home so he can get some rest? You can't make this shit up. You call him or text him to tell him who that's his son, and you telling him to bring my brother home so he can get some rest. If that ain't no motherfucking son husband, then I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm just telling you. If this ain't no son husband, then I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't.
What do you think we was on the way to? Didn't I say that to
You
you?
literally said that you was gonna take him to a doctor.
Yeah,
Like, it
later
makes
on.
sense.
Later on.
See, Gary's fucked up when he started responding and explaining. See, we as adults need to stop explaining to these motherfucking kids. You don't explain to them a motherfucking thing unless you choose to. You don't explain no shit to no manipulator ass kid that disrespecting you and shit. Ain't nothing to talk about. Lucky I ain't beat your fucking ass. I'm just gonna film and record because I'm cutting your ass off and I'm gonna expose your motherfucking ass. See, Gary did too much explaining and rewarding bad behavior. This is one of the reasons why it escalates to where it is. See, he got to take some accountability for this shit too. See, because this shit should have been eliminated in the first place. But I get it. A lot of y'all still endure the bullshit because you already know if you don't get your child, then she's gonna go to child support and raise the motherfucker up. Who want to pay more than what they already paying? I get it. But see, sometimes it's better to make that executive decision and pay that motherfucker leave you alone. Like, it's some old school brother that said this back in the day, and I hear young people saying it now, and I can't. It's like you a trick, but I understand when a guy say, "Hey man, I'd rather just pay a bitch to leave me alone." When they say I'd rather pay a bitch to leave me alone, that means they rather just get an escort and do what they're gonna do. You got yours, I got mine. Business arrangement is a done deal. I can't really get mad at you in this day and age because why I gotta sit back and try to run game, take you out, spend all this money, and hope for the best and still don't get what I want. And then you're going through all this rhetoric with these baby mama terrorists. I can't get mad if you say, "Hey man, I'm paying you, leave me alone." I used to hear that old saying. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like, damn if you do or damn if you don't. Now, he's in the wrong for putting them out, and he's a sinner. You would thought he abused them and did some grape shit. No, he put him out for disrespect. Well, he put her out for disrespect. He went to follow suit. Here I come, sir. She got control over that brother. Because ain't no way you going to call the father and say he can't go nowhere. He need to come back home and get some rest. What the fuck you give a fuck about him getting some rest at 15? She's definitely acting too grown and disrespectful. Shout out to the Beta Male Police for the $100 donation. He says he need to wash his hands with Dawn Platinum dishwashing liquid and enjoy his life. Hey, Mr. Palmer, we appreciate you, Brody. Shout out to the chat, and I appreciate you as well. I appreciate you as well. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna talk about this shit like that. Not at all. Nope. They're not gonna talk about it like this. They're gonna sit back and make excuses and say, that ain't true. That ain't real. So, you know, anybody donate $50 or $100, you know, I got to let Clifford Burns speak his piece. Shout out to Clifford Burns.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling.
We're going to start this back.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
Shout out to you, my man. Appreciate you, Beta Male Police. That's a good name, Beta Male Police. That also will bring me to the mind of Beta Male Cool. Yeah, see, talking them shoes. See, that's what I'm saying, man. And that's another reason why I tell y'all need to wash your hands, because you'll fuck around, be in jail, turn yourself in, and talk to your shoes too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Either it's better to eliminate the situation now than your ass be talking to your own shoes as well. Hey, man, shit. I just don't want to see men going to jail, putting themselves in jail because, you know, they couldn't deal with them all and decide to X the person out the picture. It ain't even worth it. Let's get back to this shit. She called him an ugly ass hoe.
Know that.
Kicked out. No, well, she disrespected me.
Ain't nobody disrespect you. I told you to bring him on because he gotta get some rest.
What do you think we was on the way to? Didn't I say that to you?
You literally said that you was gonna take him to a doctor.
Yeah,
Like,
later on. Later on.
No, did you say that though?
Yes, I told him
Did
that.
you say that? Did you say it to me though?
Yeah.
No.
You don't talk to me like that.
I don't care. You don't disrespect me. I don't care if you're a dog or not. I don't care if you're my dad. You're not even my dad.
I don't care if you're an adult or not. I don't care if you're my dad. And also, I want to say happy birthday to the Beta Male Police. And she's going to call him a sperm donor.
You don't disrespect me. I don't care if you're a dog or not. I don't care if you're my dad. You're not even my dad. You're not my dad. You're just a sperm donor, you ugly bitch.
She called him an ugly bitch. And she looked like him. That's why I say, man, self-hate at best. But let's continue.
Okay. No more. I hate it. So y'all just walking off the yard? These my kids, man. Cause my daughter cussing me out. I went to give my son a physical, and I didn't agree with them violating his medical privacy, and so I brought him home. So I was gonna take him to get a physical later, and this is how they react. Walking up the street, leaving the house that I provide, man. Do this. I'm gonna just pay the money. Just pay the child support and be done with it, because this is what this is all about. So this is what this is all about, man. I'm gonna get my car and follow my kids up the street.
So what he did was very smart. He said that he gonna follow them, you know, up the street, because he's still responsible if anything happened. If they walk down the street and some car hit him, guess who's at fault? He is. So what he do? He drive and follow them until the mother come and pick him up. So I have to say that's a smart move. I know a lot of y'all have been like, man, I'm closing the door and going about my business. I get it, but it's better for his interest because if anything happened to him, it's on his watch. He'll be to blame. And also he'll be looked at as a child neglect. You know, child neglect. It'll be child neglect. So this is what I'm saying, man. Let's continue.
Where y'all going?
Why the fuck are you still recording, you stupid bitch? Why the fuck are you still recording? Stop acting like a depressed ass ex. Get the fuck on.
She called him a stupid ass bitch. She said you acting like a depressed ass ex. She called him a depressed ass ex. And she's talking about why the fuck you filming? Oh, the reason why he's filming because he don't want no lies to be said. You might fuck around and say he threw y'all down the road. Oh no, he's doing right. So see that he said, she said you act like a desperate ass ex. Yep, 15, y'all. Let's hear that again.
Where y'all going?
Why the fuck are you still recording, you stupid bitch? Why the fuck are you still recording? Stop acting like a depressed ass ex. Get the fuck on.
Hey, don't she sound like a female Reverend X?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Yep. Let's continue.
Weird ass hoe.
Oh, what you call him, a grand ass hoe? Man, hey man, when you hear somebody from the South be cursing, that should be funny as fuck. Cause you hear that Southern accent when they curse, that shit funny as fuck. They be trying to curse, that shit sound funny. Cause I'm from the Midwest, and when I hear that shit from the South or even in the West Coast, man, New York too, it's just funny. You know, there's man, 100% baby mama test trained, not in training. This motherfucker's trained. They just call him a sketch ass hoe or something.
Where y'all going?
Why the fuck are you still recording, you stupid bitch? Why the fuck are you still recording? Stop acting like a depressed ass ex. Get the fuck on. Weird ass hoe.
Oh, she called him a weird ass hoe. Okay.
Hey, son, I'll take you home. Hey, just lost my kids, bro, because I am not gonna put up with my daughter disrespecting me. And so I just told her to go to her mom's. That's all she wants is the child support. That's all this is about.
Now, of course, he said his daughter. He didn't tell his son to get out. But since he don't go against the code, he's going to aid assist the baby mama Terrace and his piece of shit ass sister because, you know, he's one of them super Daves in the making.
Here I come to save the day.
See, he go along to get along. And that's why majority of society go along to get along. And he knows that this is some bullshit. He knows that the mom ain't right, but he's too much of a cape and simp sucker in training to go against the code.
That's what it's about, man. Just child support. No,
Leave.
I told you I'm taking you to your mom's house. You
No,
left.
no, you're not taking me nowhere. She come pick me up. Leave me alone.
See, she said that you told us to get out or told me to get out. And he said, no. I said, I'll take your mom's house. She said, no, I'm going to let mama come get me. See, that's what I'm saying. See how they try to lie on you and twist it around and then they get caught in a lie? Yeah, it's good he's recording. He's very good. It's very wise that he record and keep recording. Fuck the dumb shit because they will say he kicked them down the street. He hit him with a car. He smacked him, punched him in the face and all this shit.
Okay.
No!
I'm just staying here till your mom gets here.
No! You ain't can't worry about what I left the house. Stay there, you stupid bitch!
I want y'all to hear what the brother said because she called him stupid and the brother said, why you yelling? Yeah, dang. You know, even the brother saying, why you doing all that? Just leave. See, that's what I'm saying. Even the brother, that's what I say. The brother know what it is. He know, but he's too much in the baby mama terrorist trick bag and go along to get along that he gonna side with what benefits him. Be able to do what he want. He get. He ain't gotta earn shit. He ain't gotta ask for shit. He just get it. So that's why I say these baby mama terrorists create men in this day and age who cannot lead, who don't want to lead, who want to be a follower and hold her hand and let her wear the pants. This is why you got a lot of these simping forces in the household. Shout out to my man Rogue for the $30 donation. He said, watching Mr. Palmer once a day keeps the baby mama terrorists and simping forces away. Keep them veins sub-zero. Wash your hands and move on. Shout out to you, my brother. Definitely wash your hands and move on. Shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. He said the German Shepherd and the beta male will find out the hard way. Side note, they're disrespectful because he allowed the baby mama terrorists to be disrespectful too. Well, I agree, 100%. 100%. Shout out to Black Yankee for the $10 donation. I bet they'll go back to the baby mama terrorist house and raise so much hell that she want to come to her senses and actually co-parent now, but it's too late. The damage is done. I won't let that motherfucker come back. Fuck you. Fuck you. Nope. Hell no. Shout out to Black Yankee. No, I ain't no. I'll meet you on the corner. Yeah. So hey, right. Hey, Alex Black say if he side with the father, the bomber gonna put him out. Yeah, but if she put him out, then hopefully he go to the father, and that's one child support he ain't gotta worry about. He ain't gonna go against the king, gonna go right. And Jay Rob said, I'm shocked he don't sleep one eye open with his daughter in the house. I agree. You better than me, fam.
No!
I'm just staying here till your mom gets here.
No! You ain't can't worry about what I left the house. Stay there, you stupid bitch!
Exactly. You always trying to yell.
I don't care!
You heard what the brother said? He said, you always trying to yell. So this ain't nothing new. Even the brother says that. I got videos where the brother tell her, why don't you just be quiet? Why don't you just be quiet? No, she not. She gonna keep talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he won't go against the code, though.
Until your mom gets here.
No! You ain't can't worry about what I left the house. Stay there, you stupid bitch!
Exactly. You always trying to yell.
I don't care!
Well, guys, well, y'all could just stayed at the house and your mom came and got
How
you.
long you told us to get out?
I didn't tell you to get out. I said I'm taking you to your mom.
You told us to get out.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I said you getting out of here for disrespecting me.
Go back to the house.
I said I'm taking you to your mom because you disrespected me.
Why are you trying to switch your story?
And here's the thing. They talking about some, yeah, you did. You told them to get out. Now, so what, motherfucker? You call me bitches and hoes and dictating. You gonna tell me when to bring my son home, your brother tired and all that shit, bitch. Get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck if he told me to get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. But hey, fam, you better than me. You better than me. I done went to jail, but you better than me. But I'm glad you did it because I already know what type of baby mama test you're dealing with. It's all about the money. So he did a good job. I give him that. But see, I'd have cracked the jaw in right quick. See, but that's okay. He did right. He did right. You know what I'm saying? Film all the way to the motherfuckers come pick them up. Because see, the thing of the matter is, if anything happened to him on that road, he's gonna be liable, and he'll want to be, and he'll be charged, and he'll be charged with some type of neglect and child abuse and shit like that. So he did right. Just film, motherfucker. They could walk to the promised land. I'm filming, and I'll be right behind them. Anything happen, can't say I wasn't there. I was trying to be there to protect them. Let's continue. We got 300 people up in here. Let's definitely hit the like button. See, that's why I say when you hear these baby mama tears on YouTube and be all on the social media and the media and shit like that, tell you that father's not important and fathers don't want to be fathers and deadbeats and all that shit, just show one of these videos. Show them the stats on who the most abuse and child neglect and the most child fatality, who caused the most mortal combats to the children. See, and see the difference with the mother and the boyfriend versus the dad and the girlfriend. You can't make this shit up. So let them walk down the Green Mile if they want to. Just make sure you keep filming this bitch.
Ain't nobody switching no store. I ain't never tell you get out. I never tell you get out. That's a lie. And you know your sister is very bad.
What up, Tony?
You are too. I wonder who she get it from.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, the son said, I wonder where she get it from. See, that's what I'm saying. This dude is definitely a future.
Bitter milk.
He says, I wonder where she get it from. So he's not gonna say it comes from the mother. No, it comes from him. This is why I tell y'all, yes, cut. Yeah, I'll let Rev Next say it.
Cut that bitch off.
This is why I say walk away. Shout out to Speaking My Mind for the $2. And they said, cut that witch off. Yeah, sassy simp, ain't he, Dolo? That's what I'm saying, man. See, y'all want to sit back and make excuses, say, nah, you be with them at all costs, and nah, it ain't their fault, it's the mama fault, which it is. But at the same time, everybody got a breaking point. Everybody got an end game. Everybody have a end game of tolerance. I'm not gonna deal with those shit like that. I'm not even gonna let it get that far. Yeah, that's good. A sassy simp. He said, I wonder where she get it from. Anytime they turn around and try to use anything to make him look bad, but actually it makes you two little motherfuckers look bad. And the mother, the so-called queen, Mother Earth, goddess, Mother Nature, you know, the ones that can't do no wrong regardless of what they do. Let's continue.
Yeah, you are too. I wonder who she get it from.
Yeah. Yeah, I got proof where she get it from.
We got proof too.
Okay, son, you never treated me like this.
Well, it's coming out now.
You heard what he said? He said, I got proof on where she get it from. And he said, son, you never treated me like this. He said, well, it's coming out now. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this. I told you, man. I told y'all. These baby mama tears do not love their children. They put their child in harm's way, put them in grown-up situations and shit like that to destroy your livelihood. And you motherfuckers are stupid enough to keep entertaining it and continue to indulge it. Can't let them fuck up your livelihood because you don't want to pay no extra money in child support. You can have it, bitch. You can have it. Pay the state. Let the state pay her. Anything you need, Walmart is always hiring. Fuck you. Shout out to Brother Reality for $10. They said kids can get it too. Hashtag Christmas Eve. Yeah, sassy simp ass. You ain't never lied. Let's continue. It's almost done. Cause the mother, the baby mama Terrace, and the sibling force is gonna pull up, of course.
Well, it's coming out now.
What have I did to you, man? What have I did to y'all? What have I did? But it's fine. I'm just staying here till your mama get here. I know y'all don't care about.
Notice when he asked him, what did I do? What did I do? He ain't got nothing to say because he don't know why he doing what he doing. See, the little girl's gonna say all the shit that her mama said. That's why. But they cannot, neither one of them can explain why this is going on. The only thing they can say is he put me out. You deserve to get put the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kareem, I do it every 2-5 seconds because that's how I dissect my shit on my channel, man. That's just how I get down, man. Well, if you want to, what you could do while it's live, you can go back and just watch the motherfucker through till it get to the hour and 15 mark. That's what I do if I don't want to, you know, do that back and forth shit. It's up to you, fam. You know, so that's how I do it, man. I'm dissecting every little motherfucking thing these bitch ass kids and these baby mama tears say, so y'all get the clear understanding where this motherfucker coming from. That's just how I do, especially when it comes to this sassy ass simp, junior simp.
I know y'all don't care about wanting to see me no more. It's fine. It's really not fine, but
Are you saying that after you just told her to get out?
no, I said you getting out of here. I'm taking you to your mom's. No, I didn't.
Again, he's mad because he told her to get out. You came, yeah, he's new. Yeah, he's new. That's why it's all good. He's new. He don't know about the page. Listen, he just said it because you told her to get out. If that not no sassy simp, then I don't know what is. You know.
Here I come to save the day.
This dude, I told you he got nothing to say, but you put her out. Zesty simp. I told you. All because he's decided finally to lay the law down and stop rewarding bad behavior. This is Tennessee.
And I said, get your stuff. You ain't never coming back here.
That's right.
That's what I did.
Damn right. Get your shit. You ain't coming back here no more. You damn right. That's what you do. Fuck him.
I'm just staying until your mom gets here.
He said, get your stuff. You're not coming back here. See, it was the end of the line, buddy.
This is so crazy, man. I don't see why y'all hate me so much. I'm just trying to take care of you. All this is over is money, son. It's all it's over.
I just want y'all to know that Junior Zesty Simp will never understand that until he go through the motherfucker. And when he go through the shit, he probably gonna make an excuse, say, well, I pay my child support though. I stopped whining. I don't complain this shit. I spent $300,000. I still all right. You know what I'm saying? See, he gonna learn the hard way, you know what I mean, when it comes to one of these baby mama tears, because he gonna get somebody like his sister to dictate, control him, tell him to come home. You ain't going to no doctor because you need your rest ass nigga so you can go to work. You can't make this shit up. Yeah.
I'm just standing here trying to. I told you I'm taking you. I said, yeah, you getting out of here. I'm taking you to your mama house. I said,
He had said, Mom, you can come pick her up. Did
yeah.
you not say that?
And I said, I'll take her home too. I don't care which one it does. She come pick up.
Now you trying to switch your
No, I ain't.
You've been recording the whole time. So
I know, I got it.
Don't sound dumb.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, now they really salty that he put her out, and they feel that she shouldn't have to get put out because regardless of what you say, you supposed to be that stupid ass father to allow the shit in the household, his house. See, this is why I tell y'all as parents, men or women, stop being friends to your child. Stop trying to be cool with that child. Stop rewarding bad behavior. Let them earn some shit. Stop buying it. I don't want my kid to want for shit. The worst thing you can do is tell your children, I don't want them to want for shit. If they ask me, I got it. No, you don't do that. Don't be like Shaq talking about some, well, at 18, all my sons got to get the fuck out, but my daughters, they can stay long as they want. I treat my daughter differently from my sons. See, that's what I'm saying. These simple forces are raised by simple forces or baby mama terrorists. How the fuck do you say that your daughter can stay longer, but your boys can't? You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Black Yankee for the $2 donation. She says, Juvenile said it best. She get it from her mama.
You can't handle the truth.
Shout out to you, y'all. They can't handle the truth. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Shadow Dog Law for the 499. He says, these mothers ruin these kids, and then once they're older, they come back to the father damn near damaged goods. White supremacy at its finest. I agree, fam. They only bring them back because they ran out of child support and they ain't worth a damn no more. Most of these women have kids for the wrong reasons. They do it because he wants the child. They do it because they want attention. They do it because they want the bag. They want gummy daddy's handouts. They do it for anything except to love, teach, and nurture. A real mother, of course. But these baby mama tests, not at all. Shout out to Shadow Dog. See, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to the Bell for the $2 donation. He says he got sweet and sour kids. Save your money, bro. Shout out to you. Yeah, facts. Facts. That's sad.
I got it.
Make sure you post everything too, so they all.
It's okay. I know y'all don't care about me. Y'all don't want to see me ever again. I get it. I understand. Okay, man. Listen, it don't even matter no more. I know this the last time y'all gonna see my face. Y'all don't ever want to see me again. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Y'all don't care about me. Y'all don't give a doggone about your dad at all. Okay, I'm done.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I think it was the daughter said, ain't nobody said that. If you calling me bitch asshole, sperm donor, ugly motherfucker, bitch ass nigga, fuck you and hold this and hold that, you telling me that you didn't say you don't want no parts of him no more. Your action show. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. A motherfucker don't have to say fuck you to say fuck you. Your action shows. Anybody can tell you I love you, but if the action ain't there, then it's not real. So now she's trying to dumb down and say, I never said that. Boy, it's so good to record. She don't have to say, I don't want no parts of you. I don't want you. She don't have to say, I hate you when her action shows. This is why I tell y'all, men and women, see things for what it is and move around. Eternal Strong said, yep. She said, I'd rather for a motherfucker just say, I hate you and I don't want to parts you than deal with the shit that he dealt with for over an hour. Might have been longer than that. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather for you to just steal on me than slap me in my face. Because when you steal on me, it's a difference than getting slapped. Or hell, I'd rather for you to punch in my face to get spit on. Because see, when somebody spit on you, that's a whole nother type of degrading situation. You may live longer with the still on, but I don't know about getting spit on. So a person don't have to tell you, I hate you by saying verbally, I hate you. Your action shows. And if these baby mama terrorists don't show you how much they hate you, then I don't know what will ever get that in your mind that this is what the reality is for you men. The baby mama terrorist probably never told you she hates you, but her action shows when she manipulate the child, run to the courts for bullshit, stain your name, false allegations, lock you up, and all this shit. I don't know what show will ever show y'all what is the definition of hate. They ain't never got to say that. She said, I didn't say that.
I'm good with that. Y'all don't care about me. Y'all don't give a doggone about your dad at all. Okay, I'm done. Okay, the way y'all talk to me, way y'all do me, I'm done. I'm done. I just pay the money. This is what it's all about. I just pay the money. I lost my kids. Okay. Oh, well, I'm not the only father.
Exactly.
I'm good.
Exactly. You're not the only father. No, you're not. Get them likes up, y'all. It's 311, man. We got 231. Let's get them likes up to 300 if possible. I'm coming with some real shit.
So long. I know y'all don't want to ever see me no more. It's good.
Go home.
Okay, I'm going. I'm just making sure you with your mama. I'm good. Yeah, I know it's all about the money, Mika. That's all you want. Yeah, that's all you want is the money. That's why you done did them like that.
I want you to hear what the Simple Forces say. I don't know what Mika, her name Namika something, but I want you to hear what dude said in the background. This is the Mr. Vincent. Mr. Vincent said, ain't nobody want your money, but at the same time, anytime you go on the child support, his pussy ass is sitting there. Most of the time, he's sitting there with the baby mama Terrence when she go there trying to get more money in child support. But he said, don't nobody want your money. But he's the Simple Force standing next to her at the child support. Yeah. And if it ain't him, it's other family members that go to court with her, supporting her ratchetness and her baby mama terrorism. This motherfucker said, nobody needs your money. But yet, you at family court with the baby mama terrorist. Mr. Vince. Yeah, Mr. Vince.
I know y'all don't want to ever see me
Listen
no more.
to this
It's
Mar,
good.
though.
Go home.
Okay, I'm going. I'm just making sure you with your mama. I'm good. Yeah, I know it's all about the money, Miku. That's all you want. Yeah, that's all you want is the money. That's why you done did them like that. But it's okay. Love you. All right. Take care of your woman, man.
That's it. He driving his ass back home. Shout out to this nigga. Shout out to Wade for the $2 donation. Kids need a loving homes. So toxic. Yeah, show us that profile picture, fam. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. He said, why is he talking to the baby mama tears and Steph Sassy Simp? Once my kids got in the car, I would have drove back home. Yeah, I wouldn't have said shit. Nothing to talk about. Fuck you. It is what it is, fam. Oh, man. Hey, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Wash your hands and walk away. This nigga got the Zaza way. Wash your hands and walk the fuck away, man. Because I guarantee your blood pressure going to go down 50 degrees and shit. Shout out to you, MPI. Man. Hey. I'm telling you, yeah, Nat Muscle, he did the right thing. He did the right thing. We got not MPI. We got Face Facts over here from New York, man. What's good, brother? What's your take on this shit? Vincent Benzito. What's your take, brother?
What's going on, Mr. Palmer? Well,
Hey.
you know what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
Listen, he's right. They don't want his money. They need it. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
The lights cut off. He ain't paying that child support.
It's a big difference.
But not like. Listen, man. Like, I deal with a lot of people that are homeless, and a lot of them, they got that same type of attitude that them two kids have. Like, I'm not wishing it on nobody, and I'm not like bagging or nothing, but it's a serious problem. Like, everybody wants to talk about this homeless problem and why it's growing, and nobody knows why. I know why. Baby mama terrorism.
100% facts.
Because
100%
these kids come out unprepared for life, and then they find out real quick what it is. Because trust me, when that child support runs out, they gonna find out what it is right then and there.
3 more years. 3 more years. 3 more years. But what's gonna happen is, since they're not gonna be coming up to the house, you know she's gonna go there and say, well, he'll be picking them up. She gotta wait a period of time to do that. But you know what I'm saying? He already know that they may grant more money and changed it to equal parenting to primary custody. But he done now. He say he'll pay the money. He gotta, save some money, do what he gotta do, but he say he will survive. He was trying to stick around because he loves
he's in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, in Tennessee.
Because here's the thing, right? Because he's already paying $800, even if he gives, like, because he got 50-50, but it's not an even split. They're not gonna double his child support, because you get a minimal deduction for having 50-50. Like, it's not a lot. Like, she's not even guaranteed to get enough money where it's gonna be worth it. He's probably spending more taking care of them. Right. They're only allowed to take a certain percentage of your income anyway.
Well, before he was paying $1,000, but then he overpaid child support by $20,000. So instead of giving his money back, of course, they just went on and knocked it down to $700.
Yeah, but what happens is when you have those accounts, he got to go. You got to tell him to go in and check his his actual account, because he could still be running a balance.
Yeah. I know. No, he told me that it ran out. So she been trying to raise the child support for a while now, and the judge been denying it. See, now she will have some quote unquote probable cause because hey, he ain't gonna be picking him up, but she gonna have to wait as time go on. She can't just do it because of 2 weeks or some shit like that. So he already know that's gonna happen. He already knows that she's gonna do it, but he gonna it's some things he's working behind the scenes though. But he said he done. He not fucking around. He said he feel much better. He said he's at ease. And I just told him, man, stick to it and live your life. It's they loss, not his. They lost.
It really is. They gonna find out.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I've seen so many situations like this. It's not even funny. Like them baby mother terrorists, they put them kids out the day of the birthday when they don't get that check.
Facts. 100%. Man, brother, would you would have do that long? Because he been rewarding bad behavior for a lot of years.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like I've been fortunate that I don't have that same situation. So my whole thing is like with my situation is I try to like not even let that be an option. Like before it even gets to that, because that just doesn't come out of nowhere. That escalates. Like that starts from the time when they're young. Like, listen, I'll be honest. Like, even though I pay child support or whatever, like I spoil my daughter. Like, I get her whatever she wants, but she knows like the minute she decides to be bogus, that gets cut off. Like she's always known that, even from the time she was 3 or 4 or 5. Like they know what it is, but you got to be consistent with them. But the mistake a lot of us make is we think that we can outbuy the baby mother terrorists. Like that psychological manipulation that they do, because that's what I heard when that girl was talking. It's like I heard her mother. Like you could whatever her mother put in her head was coming out.
Right. That's why I say, man, I'm not finna try to outspend money to a baby mama terrorist. I'm not doing that. I don't have nothing to prove. I wouldn't be going. Nope.
Yeah, man, I couldn't have did it. Like, listen, I don't believe in beating your kids as a first option, but it's damn sure a last option.
Yes, sir. I want to give a shout out to Lee Smith for the $10 donation. He said, "It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. Brainwash my kids. They be disrespecting. And with that, I ain't with that shit." Yeah, man. Let me do it again. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. Brainwash my kids. They be disrespecting. I ain't with that shit. And then he also says,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Christmas Eve. Shout out to Lee Smith, man. He always come with that shit. Yeah, brother. Let me also give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 cash up again. He said, "Love yourself first, man." Shout out to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Anything else you want to say?
Nah, man. I mean, it is what it is. It's sad and it's depressing, but listen. Like I always say, those of us that can fight the fight, if you can do it, then do it. But if not, and it's like you always say, if it's getting to be too much, you got to know when to wash your hands and move on.
Facts, 100%. Hey, brother, as always, I appreciate you, brother. This brother's in New York, and you know how New York is. You know what I'm saying? My man. Hey, Face.
Yeah, it was good.
Hey, man, I want to say I appreciate you doing the Lord's work. Face Facts know a lot when it comes to this system. And he's been trying to fight and tell other guys and men what to do. You know what I mean? And he's been in the trenches for a while, and he's still fighting a good fight. Shout out to this brother. We got Gary up in here. So I'm going to let him come on in after you, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop back and let you bring him up. I'll be around if you open the panel back up, just let me know.
Sure.
But I'll be around.
For sure. All right, Face Facts, appreciate you, my brother. Hey, if you're able to come up in here, click the link. If you could come in and you can come on. If not, then it's cool. You can just stay in the chat because I know you know doing what you got to do. Hard work and the truth. Chris Blue say video sponsored by Nissan Altima. Yeah, you do work for Nissan, don't you? Face Fact, put your email in the comments. Somebody asked for your email. If you come in, just let me know. I'm gonna continue on, brother. But I know you in the chat because I don't know if you're ready to come in. If you come in, cool. If not, I understand. I'll get you on a one-on-one. Shout out to Citizen, man. What's good, brother?
What's up, Mr. Palmer? Well, two points I wanted to make. Point number one is any grown man that dates a single mother with her baby daddy on child support, he deserves for that baby daddy to be fucking his woman because that man is paying for his damn life. That's the lowest of the low, the dustiest of the dust, the super simpinest master simp shit you can ever do. Because as a man, you're supposed to be able to stand on your own too and not be willing to receive another man's money into your household. Like that's worse than welfare, to be real, you know. And
hey, hold on right quick. Hey, click the link up here. That's up here. Just click the link and they'll tell you how to get in. Because he said he ready. Click the link. Go ahead, brother.
And the second point I wanted to make, and I'll be brief about it.
No problem.
The girl, I don't know how the girl's life is going to turn out. She's probably just going to end up like a mama, you know, having babies overhead and jumping to, you know, just what's that shit Angry Man call it? Just monkey branching, just jumping from branch to branch, you know. But the boy, he's going to get it the worst because right now in his mind, he thinks his mother is the good guy and his father is the bad guy. And what's going to happen to him is his mother is not going to warn him that there's going to be women out there that's going to do him the way she did his father. And when he starts getting done like that, then it's all going to click in his mind. But by then it's going to be too late. Then he's going to be the one being painted as the bad guy. He's going to be the one with his kids hating him. And he's going to be sitting there with his dick in his hand wondering why this is all happening to him when he participated in doing it to his father. And then the first person he's going to go to seek guidance from is the very same woman that deceived him into believing that his father was the bad guy. And she won't be able to explain to him what to do to get himself out of that situation or to alleviate the pain because she herself is a destroyer, just like the woman that's going to be currently destroying him. And the reason why I say that is because as little boys, we tend to gravitate towards women who remind us of our mothers in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's just a natural thing. That's what's going to lead him down that path. And it's going to suck. But all that's going to mean is going to be another broken black man in the world that don't know what to do with himself, can't raise his kids the way they need to be raised. And that just means another generation of dysfunction.
100%.
But I rest my case.
No, you sure did. You ain't got nothing else to say on that one. You don't need to. I appreciate you, brother. Where you from?
I'm originally from upstate New York, but I live in Florida.
But so, okay, you already know out New York.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. And I'm one of them brothers. I got 2 kids with 2 different women, but neither one of them got me on child support because I do what the fuck I need to do.
Good. That's good. Hey, good. Y'all can now, I don't believe in co-parent, but if y'all can parent together or at least just be about the child, hey, that's where it's supposed to be. I might don't like you, but I'm not gonna destroy my child's future because of you.
Right.
So exactly. No, that's good. See, them ain't baby mama terrorists. Them ain't the one I talk about.
Yeah, right. And you know, I'm thankful though, bro, because I hear these horror stories and I'm just, you know, I look at my kids and I think about their moms and I'm like, man, thank God that I was at least smart enough to choose women that were wise enough to know that putting your kid's name up in the court system ain't really what's best for them.
Good. Shout out to you, my brother. Appreciate you to the fullest, brother. Let me put you in the background. We got my man Gary up in here, man. Gary, what's up, brother?
What's going on, y'all?
Nothing, man. You know,
yeah, I've been looking at the story. I really appreciate you putting my story out there, bro. I've been keeping well documented. A lot of people don't know a lot of the background. I just want to, you know, you said a lot of correct stuff. Nothing you said was wrong. I just want to give them more. You know, it all started back when she was 12. When I got divorced out of my second marriage, and I bought me a new house. I bought a house, you know, because in my second marriage I was going through bull crap with her, and the reason I got divorced is because I found out that her oldest child was by her first cousin. And so,
oh
yeah.
shit.
And so I said, you know, and then, you know, she had told me she was raped at first, but then I found out that it was consensual. That's what got me. And I said, you know what? You know, I felt sorry for you at first, but now I found out that this shit was consensual, and I got out of there. Said, I'm gonna go buy me a house, put my kids in it, and we're gonna be a family. I don't need her like that. So when I bought me another house,
So wait a minute, I want you. This is the first one. This ain't the one. This
no,
ain't
this
the
my
one
second
that
wife.
kids
This my
with.
second wife that I'm telling you
Oh, this
about
your
right now.
The one
Yes.
you just talked about, the cousin. That's
my second wife.
That's the second wife.
Yeah.
Okay, that ain't got nothing to do with the baby mama Terrace we talking about. That's
Nah.
your second wife.
Yeah, but I'm leading into something.
I got
like,
you. I just want. I don't like get confused thinking that the baby mama Terrace is the one with the cousin.
No, I wouldn't her.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
I was married to my first wife, the kid's mom. I was married to her for 13 years. And then I married my second wife. About 2 years after that, we stayed married for 7 years. And now I'm just single, got my own house. I built the kids a basketball court, man. It's real nice. And shoot, they don't appreciate nothing, man. It's just, you know, but anyway, the reason I would take them and do stuff and go on trips, man, is to get them away from all the bullshit. Get them away from the baby mama Terrace. Me and them would have time to bond, and they could see me for who I really was without all the distractions. And it worked. But man, she would tell them all, he just doing that trying to win y'all over. He just doing that trying to, you know, so y'all won't hate him, and, you know, just telling them all kind of stuff to devalue what I'm doing for them. You know, I want my kids to see the world where they won't be so one-dimensional. They know different cultures and different countries and stuff instead of just little old Chattanooga, Tennessee. And so, you know, that's what I was trying to provide. And then along with teaching them about life. And dude, it's been a struggle and a fight ever since. And so, you know, I'm the only one trying to build an inheritance to leave them. Nobody else had it, man. My kid's mama been living in that same 2-bedroom apartment for the last 12 years, since 2009. Well, it's been longer than that, 13 years. We split up in 2009. She moved to that apartment she lived with now with the dude she with now. And so in the you know, so she ain't trying to get to no better spot. My son he sleeps in a room, don't even have 4 walls. And that dude, his kids, he got 7 kids by 5 different women. The dude she with, Mr. Vincent.
Mr. Vincent.
Yeah, he got 7 kids by 5 different women.
Mr.
And this
Vincent.
Yeah, this is who she champions in front of my kids, as though he the epitome of what a man's supposed to be. And so you know, she lifts him up in front of them, and he can't even provide for his own kids. And his baby mama ended up contacting me on Facebook Messenger. I didn't even know who she was. And she gave me the lowdown on this dude. I mean, I didn't ask for the information. She just called an avalanche. She said, Gary, I see you on Facebook. You're an awesome father. You always trying to advocate and stuff. And I see what you're going through. And let me just tell you what's really going on. And she told me everything about that dude. Say his kids come over to that apartment. His kids got to sleep on the fucking floor. His kids sleep on the floor. And he up in court every goddamn time helping her get my money. He gets up to testifying shit. Like, what? I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life, bro. But I don't, you know, with little restraining order stuff she done tried to put on me, I done won my last 5 cases fucking with her ass. And, you know, she know I know my shit. So she just gonna try anything to take me down. I don't get it. Even the lawyers and the judges say they don't get why she trying to do it. But I believe it's him. I believe a big part of it is him, because I almost shot his ass about it was back in 2017. I went to pick up my kids. He come out there in the parking lot of that apartment complex trying to start a fight with me. Well, I got license to carry. And he come at me, and I pulled the Glock out, man. I finna bust him. If it wasn't for him screaming and turning his back, you know, things would have been a lot different. And then we went to court over it. I got acquitted because the UPS driver sitting up recording it with his phone and seeing that I wasn't the aggressor. He came at me and I got acquitted. That's how I got off. And so I done been through so much shit, man. And I just said, fuck it. I'm done. I just let the kids go. I'm done.
Well, let me ask you this. I get you said. I just want. I get you said that you take them out of the country and take them out of town and stuff like that, give them away for the mother. But how would you continue to allow your daughter to do all the shit she was doing? Because evidently this ain't something new.
Cause man, a part of me was saying it wasn't her fault. Man, you got to understand these are kids, man. And in normal healthy situations, I'm gonna always support their mother when they call me and she has a discipline issue. Well, when I call her in support of me, she says, I ain't in it. That's y'all. Don't put me in it. But I never do her like that. If she called me saying that the kid's acting up, I go over there or get them on the phone and tell them to straighten up, and you can't beat your kids. Cause last time, I don't know if I ain't showed you it, that's on my Facebook page. She called the police on me because I took my daughter's phone away from her for not doing her chores in the bathroom. Next thing I know, the police show up at my house with the CPS talking about I'm abusing my daughter when all I did was took a phone from her. She tried to kick me in the balls. The thing is, dude, if I ever haul off and hit my kids, dude, it's gonna be a bloodbath. And I can't allow myself to get I can't allow myself to get that angry. I got to understand that this stuff is being induced in her by an evil person, man. I can't hold all of it against my daughter, but there comes a time she done got old enough now where she can a little bit think for herself, and she's still choosing to go the way of the weary. And so I'm just like, okay, I just had enough, man.
Then let me ask this: do you because this is what I always said. I get a child is not their fault because the mother did the manipulation, the baby mama did the bullshit. Yeah. But do you agree with me when I say when it comes to a certain age, they know right from wrong?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. It's just, man, when them the only blood I got, bro. My mom and daddy gone, my grandparents gone. All I got is my brother, he in prison, and I got a few cousins and a couple of aunts, and that's all the family I got. And I was just trying to hold on to my kids, praying that they'll come around, but it ain't happening. So I had to let go for my own sanity.
No, 100%. No, definitely 100%. Let me ask you this: what made you make that executive decision to go ahead and wash your hands, move on that day?
Well, I listened to your video previously, like the day before, man. I was listening. You doing the part one on my story, and was it part one or you were doing it on something else? I think it was, and so you was doing on something else that I had.
That was when she was 12 with the audio phone call,
right? With the audio phone, yeah, that's what I was listening to, and you were saying that, man, you gotta wash your hands of it because I keep having these thoughts, man. These thoughts of what if I snap? What would happen, man? I got an AK, I got an AR-15 and a Mossberg 10+1 in there. And man, I just wanted, man, if I snap, I don't want to do that, man. And so the best thing to do is get it out my way. Get it out my way, man. I got friends and told me they'll move in here and help me. I got women that I used to date say, hey, I help you, Gary. I understand what you're going through. I got people that's on my side, man, but I had to get them out because if I snap, man, I ain't gonna stop. I keep going because I know that'll be the end of my life, and I just,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: what's your take on your son? Because I see that
he going along, he torn, and he gonna go with cause they got a whole entourage over there, dude, a failure. They got a whole her family is nothing but an entourage of failure, bunch of ratchet people that ain't gonna never tell you. Her friends is people that ain't gonna tell her when she wrong.
Oh,
you know,
they momentary supporters,
right? And it's a bunch of them, just a bunch of clicked up black folk. And that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go against me because I'm the motherfucker in Chattanooga. I'm in the black community that's tried to be successful. I've been a master electrician for 23 years. It's just so so happen to land me a gig that's very lucrative. Oh, that is it's Attack Gary. Let's get his shit. Typical black community. Crabs in the bucket. So that's what I'm dealing with. So I got a house. I make smart investments to try to benefit my kids in the future. I'm trying to set them up so for when I leave here, man. But hell, the thing is, she been in that goddamn apartment for the last 13 years, paying $1,000 a month. Nobody gives a damn about that investment that's going down the drain. Ain't gonna benefit the kids none. And so I'm the only one that's trying to do it. And now I'm like, shit, fuck it. Now I'm gonna get his house and property to somebody else when I die, man. Fuck them.
Yeah, and let me ask you this. I noticed that neither one of them can say what you did outside of you put them out. Yeah, this is the brother from the video. Yeah, this Gary. This Gary Lynn Scott from the video. He's a father's rights activist. He's been trying to change the laws. He's been trying to get rid of his child support. But he knows that this court system is gender biased and fucked up when it comes to being a father. So yeah, this is him, y'all. But I want to know what's your damn, I actually lost all this shit.
Oh, you good, man. It's just the courts are making money. They getting federal grant money. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Because when you look at this, man, it just don't make sense for the court to be shoving the kids to these broke baby mamas that ain't got no resources, but yet they gonna take them away from the dad that does have resources and just make him pay the mama. What sense does that make? Well, the thing is, the sense that it makes is if they can pull it off and create a child support order, that's money, federal money they gonna get just for creating the order. So that's what's behind the scenes that I've been trying to get out, because it don't make sense. But when you think of it in terms of the scam, the money scam they're doing, it does make sense. Wrong as it is, somebody making money off of it. But that's what the state and the government trying to keep hid. The preachers, they don't notice. Ain't no preachers in churches talking about this.
Oh no, not at all. Why would they?
Because they in bed with the government with the 501c3. If they don't want their 501c3 canceled, which gives them tax exempt status, there are certain guidelines that you, in certain situations and scenarios and stories you can't talk about from the pulpit, and this is one of them. So you got your own black preachers that's aiding in the debauchery, man. So it's just, I quit going to church a long time ago when I figured it out. The church is in bed with Caesar. But man, I get a big crowd of people over here, man. I have parties and just my family, man, trying to create an environment where the kids can see that dad is being dad. I take them far places, let them see things, and stuff that most kids don't get to do. And it's not about me trying to spoil them. It's about me trying to create well-rounded human beings. It ain't about me spoiling them.
Right. I do understand. I want to give a shout out to Corey Love for the $10 donation. He's a salute. Can you put his page where the original video can be found? I like to hear his entire story. Now, the video that I post was what he sent to me personally. This is not on social media as yet, because I'm definitely gonna put this shit all around. This came from me. This ain't on social media, bro. Shout out to Corey Love. We gotta talk, bro. Shout out to Corey Love. Yeah, this ain't on no other site, nothing like that. I actually know this man personally, been knowing him over 4 years from Facebook when we was doing the father's rights when that fuck child support came out. He's been doing this way before me. Shout out to Perfect Blackness. He know about having to wash his hands. Shout out to Perfect Blackness for the $5 donation. Said enough is enough and enough is too much. A peace of mind is priceless. Shout out to you, my brother. Y'all know he went through 7 false allegations related to some type of sexual bullshit with his child.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
So,
man.
Right, he's from Chicago. So, and I seen the documents, and he been fighting, and all they do is sweep it on the rug.
Yeah, I've been drugged ever since this shit started in 2011, man. Just I was $20,000 overpaid, and soon as she won the child support, order. It was in August of 2017. October, her and her husband went on that dude that was in the van with her.
Yeah,
They
Mr.
went on a
Vincent.
2-week. They went on a 2-week vacation, and she said that she wanted to say I was paying half of the child support through the state. Well, I paid all of it through the state, but half of it was coming directly out of my check, and I was putting more through the website, trying to just keep her from going down there trying to bust my head, trying to work it out. Like, how much more do you need? Just trying to, and I was doing it. I was paying $800, but that wasn't enough. She seen my then wife get a new car, and bam, there I go. I'm in child support court, and she said that what she say? She said, I'm out here struggling. When the child support was over, when the hearing was over.
How's she struggling?
I don't know. She
exactly. How are you struggling? She make
I
$30,000.
called her. I said, Mika, how much more do you need? How much more money do you need? What are the kids lacking? And she said, I just want what the state gonna give me.
So let me ask you this. How do you feel having equal parenting time, 15 days out the month, and you still paying child support?
Oh, the shit, man. That's the most low downest thing ever, because the 14th Amendment say things supposed to be equal under the law.
Ain't no
But
such
shit,
thing.
ain't no equality in that.
No,
How can they make me get out here and hustle and get the lions killed and drag it in for the kids, but they ain't making her do it? It's so much violation of your constitutional rights in this, man. It ain't even funny. But the courts are unified. The Bar Association, all of them unified. Anybody that tries to break that ceiling to get to the Supreme Court with this, they gonna shut you down. I believe they'll even kill you to keep you from making it to the Supreme Court with this.
Yeah, I can agree with that, man. So let me ask you this. We heard in the video Mr. Vince say we don't need your money. And we know that's the biggest lie ever. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, you ain't no real, to me, just like your last commenter, man. He said you ain't no real man if you accepting another man's money. I've talked to women about this. They said, dang, it ain't no real man. You sit there and watch your lady railroad the kid's father, knowing he take care of them, and you just gonna sit there and go along with the shit. You a sorry ass motherfucker, man. Sorry as fuck, But I tell you this, man. I take responsibility for this because I was 22 years old when I married her. She was 25. I knew where the signs was right there in front of me, but I was too immature to pay attention to them. I was staring at her booty and how cute she was, and I wasn't looking at that all the women in her house was living with her mama. Living with their mama. Like they got big mama. Well, her mama was staying with her, her grandmama, and her aunt was staying there. None of them had a man. None of them had a man. All of them divorced, and all of them moved back home with their mama, just a house full of women. And here I am. I think everybody got their lesson in simphood, man. I was simp. I didn't know. That's 20-some years ago, man. It's back in the 90s. And so I'm thinking any woman get with Gary shit, it's gonna be peaches and cream, man. Nah, that wasn't the case. We argued on the wedding night, and that motherfucker was hell for the next 13 years.
Wait a minute, y'all arguing on the wedding night?
Wedding night, man. Yes.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, man. And so that bullshit religious stuff that I was indoctrinated in me, all that stuff played a part of me being a simp. All of it. And it just come a time you just wake up, man. You wake up and you see it for what it is, and you snap out of it because we got respect for yourself, and you got value for yourself. And so that's what I did, man. I woke up out of it, got out of that darn religious bull crapping that was making me be a simp. It was telling you, listen, just take the suffering, just take this and take that. Long suffering. All of it's about me taking, and they was dishing it out. So in part, it is being taught as a tool of slavery, because I'm a slave to the baby mama. She snapped her finger. I got to go out here and work another job just to pay her. So it's just, but I'd rather do that, man, than to be fighting, trying to get my kids to straighten up at this age, at this stage. And they 15, Man, they ain't changing. It's a done deal. I coached my daughter volleyball team for 3 years, bro. And I remember her mama was sitting in the gym, and I told the girls to line up on the baseline. We gonna do suicides. And so I blow the whistle. Guess who stood there and didn't run? My daughter. And her mama sitting right in there. And all of this is embarrassing to me. Now I got to go try to get my daughter to go, knowing why you ain't running. And I the one got her started in volleyball, trying to put her on game, and she took to it like a duck in water, man. She was good at it, but then she started getting lazy. I paid for this AAU team tryout for her, and she went into tryouts and got with some real girls that was playing, and then they showed her up and she didn't like it, and she walked off I paid I think $100 for that tryout, and she gonna walk off the gym 15 minutes in, talking about she don't want to do it. Her mama gonna just rub on the back. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Any other mama will say, get your ass back out there and try. You know, get your ass back. And her mama don't. Just consoling her and calling her and all that stuff. Not trying to, raise our kids to be hard workers.
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
Let me give a shout out to Takeem for the $2. And they said, shake my head. She could have put that money down at home. Yeah, well, what baby mama Tess know how to invest and do right.
But now the thing is, man, I see what you're saying, but they cut that out. That child support can't be calculated as income no more. So they can't use that going to buy a house. They can't use that. And that's a good thing the government done. I think the federal government made it like that, where you can't use child support as income. So they getting the money, but all they can do with it is buy vacations and go gambling, and they can't do no major investment with it, because when you go for a loan and you got to report your income, that $12,000 or something I'm giving up a year, she cannot use that as income anymore.
That must be only in Tennessee, because motherfuckers in Illinois still do that, take that shit and run with, do what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb for the creditors to even do count it as income, because at any time it can be cut off. Anytime, if dude die or anything like that, that's a big chunk of her money that's gone. So I mean, they can't use it as income. She's been in that house for 13 years, man, paying $900 to $1,000 a month. Man, you add that shit up, that's about 150 grand, if not more. And that's crazy, dude. Just down the drain. At least these I'm trying to pay this house off in like 3 or 4 years, and it'll be paid for. And hell, it's 20-something 100 square foot sitting on an acre inside the city limits. And I'm trying to put them up on game, man, trying to set them up for life. I'm trying to buy other properties and stuff, and can't do it because I got this child support on me. Just desecrate black wealth. Just taking black wealth. The kids grow up poor. The white kids, they I'm not trying to sound racial or nothing, but more in white in Caucasian culture, they're more wanting to pass down wealth. Well, this shit right here is fucking us up as black people.
I want to give a shout out to Lee Smith for the $5 donation. They said, flew my daughter to Disneyland in California, loved it. Flew her back home to her mom in Virginia, flew home to Washington. 1 hour later, I got served with the oops, what the hell, Christmas Eve. Wow. Shout out to you. Woo. Damn.
Yeah, order got served with an order of protection. Man, boy. Crazy, man. I tell you this, man. I tell people how to defend yourself against an order of protection is you got to have evidence. And when you go in that courtroom, don't you take a pen with you or nothing. Don't sign nothing. Don't agree to nothing. Nothing. They're going to try to scare you. I had a partner I was helping, man. He was going through divorce, got locked out of his house. Well, the lawyer marched him outside the courtroom, said if he don't sign that agreed restraining order, that he won't never get to see his kids. Now, I done told this Negro not to ever sign anything, don't agree with nothing. She took him out the side of the courtroom where nothing could be on the record. He signed it. She went into court. Said, yeah, he just signed this. Well, he agreed that he signed it in front of the judge, so it didn't have to have no notary. And when he signed it, bam, they took his kids from him. Say he had to see him 3 hours a week, supervised. And this dude works with kids in his regular job and couldn't even see his own. So I mean, I be trying to tell guys how to do, man, but hell, I got my own situation I'm dealing with. So I just do what I can to try to help. It's therapeutic for me to try to help other guys, you know, based on what I'm going through myself.
Hey, Citizen Man, want to tell you something right quick, and I'll
Give me 1 second, Mr. Palmer. I got the kids, the dog with me. Hold on a second. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me get back in the house.
Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, man. I just try to help people out. I done had guys come over here and sit in my living room be crying because what I was putting on Facebook, they would laugh at me. Man, you just need to just go on and pay and do this, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, they the ones in here crying because they wife up out of the blue just wanted a divorce, took the house. Yeah. Took the kids, and they don't know what the hell happened. Just a whirlwind, just bam. Everything gone. Kids, house, family. They didn't even know how to defend themselves. These women will go out here and conspire with a lawyer. You don't even know. She done got off work early. You think she at work, man. She at the lawyer office. Talking to a lawyer. Setting you up. You don't even know. Next thing you know, you get served this order protection. Now you can't even come back to your own house. Now you asking your buddies, can I come stay with you? Can I come stay with you? Now you discombobulated. You're missing your kids. You ain't thinking about strategizing, go get you a lawyer and everything. Or if you know the law, how to start drafting your rebuttals and motions and stuff. You just devastated. And they know it. Next thing you know, man, you done lost your house, lost your livelihood, child support coming out your check. You ain't got nowhere to live. And these preachers won't even say nothing about it. But yeah, it's real bad, man. I'm just thankful that got somebody like you that's got the platform to put this mess out, man. That's what we need. I ain't shutting them no more. I go to my grave screaming about this injustice. But just a shame that more men.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Gary.
It's just a shame that more men won't speak up. And we got to stop putting each other down, man. We human beings. We human beings that love our children, man. Everybody got a point where they just gonna stop and say, you know what, I'm washing my hands. Everybody got a different stage. Some men may do it at 8 years old. Some men may do it at 12. But regardless, man, we got to stop hating on each other and putting each other down just because we love our kids, man. I love my kids, man. You know, I mean, even though I wash my hands of them, I miss them. You know, and I know that the bullshit that come out their mouth, that shit was induced into them because it sure wasn't induced by me.
Right, facts.
Hey, brother Gary, I'm gonna tell you this, man. They're kids right now, but when they grow up and life starts kicking them in the ass, they gonna come back around. You remember the story of the prodigal son? His dad didn't want him to go that route, but he went that route and life kicked his ass and he came back, right? Yeah. That's usually what happens. But what I really wanted to tell you about was the point that you made about how this child support thing is destroying our possibilities of building generational wealth, and it's a deliberate scheme. And I'm glad you mentioned that they're not using child support. They won't consider child support as income. Now she can't buy a house because when you buy a house, who does that house go to when you die? It goes to your kids. That's generational wealth. So they remove the possibility of the woman being able to use the money that you supply her to build generational wealth. But it gets worse than that because the courts, they look at the wealthier person or the person with more as the more productive individual. The one with less, they see as the less productive. So they'll give the kids to the less productive individual because a non-producer cannot raise a child to be a producer. All they can teach the child to do is be as good as they are. right?
Right.
So
Right.
that removes the possibility of the children being raised by the father, who's going to teach them hard work, ethics, and how to invest and build wealth, while they're being raised by their mother, watching her just spend, partly because 90% of all advertising is geared towards women. So the wealth you could have been accumulating to leave for your children now has to be transferred to the hands of a non-productive person who's going to basically fritter it all away in the markets, right?
Exactly.
So and the women especially need to understand this. When you put that man on child support, you eliminate the possibility of that man, or you reduce the possibility of that man being able to leave what he could have potentially left for those children. And most women don't think about the future when it comes to their children. They think about the here and now because they're natural nurturers. So they have to see the baby as a baby instead of seeing his baby as a potential young man that's going to be trying to make his way in the world, which is only natural. And this is what the courts play on to make sure that the wealth that that man is producing never makes it to those children. And if it's transferred to the woman, now there's laws in place to make sure that the wealth that's transferred to that woman still never makes it to the children. So it's all a big scheme. And if you really pay attention, the wealthy women like Mary J. Blige, she got raked over the coals in divorce court with the alimony thing. Now she got to pay this dude, you know, who's a grown man and should be able to take care of himself. So although it happens to men more often, I see it being targeted more at the producers than, you know what I'm saying, than just one specific gender. But that's just my own opinion in that aspect. But you're absolutely right about that. And I'm glad that you saw that, because a lot of brothers don't see that. And if we can, you know, pitch it to our women that way, in that sense, like, look, this is going to destroy the chances of our children having wealth, I think we'll get a lot more women to come around. Like, I'll give you an example. My daughter's mom's mother had her father on child support. The child support money was paying the mortgage to her house. She aged out of the child support system. The money stopped. Once the money stopped, she couldn't pay for the house no more. The house now is owned by strangers. So the money is gone. The relationship with that child and her father is gone. And so is the house. So where did all that wealth go? You feel me? And this is years of that shit.
Straight to the people that it was planned to go to. Yes.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So it's like the system is weaponizing us against each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say, oh, it's weaponizing women against men, which on the surface is true. But then you think about the super simps that date these women and coddle these women. It's weaponizing them against you too. So it's weaponizing the non-productive against the productive, which actually feeds right into the communist agenda. But that's a whole nother political conversation that we don't need to have right now. I just wanted
but that's why government daddy's doing everything for the money, because they didn't want to reap the benefits at the end.
Right.
It's
all about the money. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about, man. They don't care. They just want to hurt me and don't even understand they hurting the whole community by doing this.
Yeah,
you know?
And because any man that's a producer of his own would never date a woman that's extorting another man. Never. That would be below him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened, man. I just couldn't have a worse situation. You know, I just that's why I put it out here, get it out. Men need to stop being hush about this stuff, man. Because if this was happening to women, man, this stuff would have been over years ago. Because they would have took to the streets and protest, you know. But you can't get men to stick together and do anything against this, because everybody shames us and we grovel, and the simps they bow down to the shame. Just shut up and pay for your kids, just like that old girl, Mr. Palmer, on my Facebook post. You ought to be just glad
that's what I want to ask you about. That's what I want to ask you about. What was that about, man? My son 21 paid $500 a month, and then he pay extra to the mother and all that bullshit.
Yeah, trying to get me to feel guilty. You know, just shut up and do like he do. You know, and her son is some type of uneducated rapper, man. He ain't got no education, no trade, nothing. She just, you know, he just winging it. And you know, I guarantee you, she lied about him having his own place. That boy jumped on a U-Haul with me, trying to help me do some work. I was trying to show him how to be an electrician, but he don't want to learn. So I don't know where he getting his money from. If he paying $500 a month with no education, you know, I don't know where he working at.
This the one, y'all, that I showed y'all on the Facebook when she was saying just pay the child support and do extra.
Yeah.
And making excuses and justifying the shit.
Yeah, I know her personally. Yeah, so it's all good, man. I ain't backing down from these people, man. I ain't backing down. I go to the grave fighting against this injustice. But I think it's all gonna come to a head because the birth rate all across the US is dropping drastically. I think, like we say, 54 to 56% of black men don't even have children. So it's taking effect. And the main reason that black men don't want to have children is because of the same bullshit that I'm going through right now. They look at my story, they say, hell no, I ain't going through that.
Right,
and they
100%.
go straight down to Atlanta, get a vasectomy, and call it a day. Fuck it. Ain't nobody finna be no slave. And it's working. It's working exactly to this crooked government's plan, man. That doctor told me that he's only performed like 18,000 vasectomies. Only did this about 18,000 times.
Yeah.
And you think about how many black men done went and got neutered, got their balls snipped because of this shit right here. I mean, they ain't even got no kids and going to get their balls snipped.
Yep. Hey, Citizen, man, I'm gonna let you go down, man. Appreciate you speaking your truth and your story, man. As
Yeah,
always.
no problem. No problem. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, brother. All right, peace. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Wade for the $2 donation. Citizen man is right. Gender does not matter much. You know what? Gender from that standpoint don't matter, but it matters to government daddy because these are the more spenders. These are the more emotional creatures that would do anything at all costs to get theirs. Feminism and shit like that. So I agree, but again, these women don't give a fuck about no generational wealth. They don't. We do. Shout out to you. See, they don't. Most of these motherfuckers don't. They care about the right now and everything. They don't care about the future. Why do you think they fuck up these kids today? Because they don't give a fuck about their futures. Shout out to Perfect Blackness for the $5 donation. He said he's wrong. These women don't give a fuck about generational wealth. I agree, 100%. They don't.
Nah, man. They don't think past the nose on their face, bro. And I remember I called her. I said, hey, that's a lot of money I'm paying you. Why don't we just put half of it into an IRA for the kids?
Hell no.
And she didn't even know what that was. She said, I'll think about it.
Right.
And then my kids went to her and told her, said, Daddy talking about getting us property. And when we get 25, he want to hand us the keys to the property as an investment, as a launch pad for our success. And she said, well, that's where your daddy think. I don't think like that.
Well, of course. I want to give a shout out to Wade again for the $2 donation. He said, Gary, I got my vasectomy and ATL too. Shout out to you.
Atlanta Vasectomy Center, $82.
That's it?
Yeah. I think that's with insurance, though. I think that's with insurance.
Okay. Hey, Zone, what you got to say right quick?
Yeah. Hang on, give me 1 second. Let me refresh real quickly. I'm getting a little
okay.
static.
All right, for sure. All right.
Yeah, man. It's been a journey, man, but I think I'm gonna come out clean on the other side. It's rough right now, but
3 more years.
Yeah. I might give me another little job. Man, it's a shame the money I make, bro. And I gotta go out here and get another job just to pay this bullshit. This crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like in the top 10 earners in Chattanooga, in my city. And I got to go out as a black man who already provide a home, insurance, everything for his kids. But I got to go out here now and get a second job to pay somebody that's not going to do nothing good with the money, but waste it. And there you go. Work me to death, by kill me. The kids don't get no wealth. I could possibly lose my home,
Yeah.
And the black community does not even give a damn.
Let me ask you this. What do you got to say for people who tell you or you hear on social media and the media and everything else that men don't want to be fathers and men who on child support are deadbeats and they don't fight hard enough and all this shit? What's your response to that?
It's just straight bullshit, man. Just evil. Pure evil. I was on Good Morning America back in 2018 where they did a special on Black fatherhood. There's a Black Fathers Facebook group. I was a part of that group. And when the producer came to us to put our story out, they used my story as the feature story. You can go on YouTube and look it up as Black Fathers GMA or Good Morning America. and you'll see Dr. It's a light skinned guy, I forget his name, but you know, they was on there with Michael Strahan, and they did a whole story. You see my pictures of my kids and my testimony, what I was giving about what I was going through with custody and everything. And there's a lot of other fathers on there. And what happened was we found out through the clinical psychologists on there that 2/3 of black fathers are heavily involved with their children.
Yeah, black
It's
fathers
just
are more involved than any other race.
Yeah, exactly. But the media and these baby mama terrorists try to paint a different picture. They don't want us to be in our kids' life. They don't want it, man. Our kids are financial pawns to them. That's it. That's all our kids are to these baby mama terrorists, man. Financial pawns. Just a means to an end. Just a means to get by. And then they'll tell that they don't talk. Oh, let me tell you this, man. I fuss about having to pay child support, right? My kids know about it. And she'll respond to my kids and say, that's all your daddy care about is money, money, money. That's all he money, money, money. Well, the thing is, I care about justice. I'm paying my hard-earned money to you, and it take money to eat. It take money to go buy food. So money's pretty damn important. You know, if you ain't got no money, you stealing food then. Now you taking a chance on going to jail. But she'll tell my kids stuff like that, right? What about she marched them down to the tattoo parlor, man, and got them tattoos on their forearms that says, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
Wait a minute, hold on. She did what?
She done marched him down to the tattoo parlor and got tattoos put on they arm, permanent tattoos. Say, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
15 years old with tattoos?
Yeah, 15 years old. I mean, it go from the pit of his forearm all the way out to his wrist.
Damn.
Yeah. Big ass tattoo. I didn't notice it till I was at his track meet just last week. I said, man, where you get that tattoo from? That what your mama took y'all to get? And I try not to make no big scene out of it because it's done. There ain't no sense. Ain't nothing I can say to fuss about it, you know. Then they always want to call me, say, hey, daddy, we forgot to tell you, mama taking us to get tattoos. They're just to get a rise out of me, like I'm gonna start cussing and clowning and shit. Well, I'm just telling, said, listen, I can't stop you from doing nothing. Apparently, y'all calling me just to see you can get a rise out of me. You know I don't approve of that.
Right.
So why would you call me with the bullshit?
You
know I disagree with you. What you calling me for? Just to get a rise out of me? I just stopped letting it work, man. I stopped letting them do me like that.
Let me ask you this. And this is what I try to tell men. If the baby mama terrorists moved on, supposed to be, you know, they quick say they moved on. They get married, they have more kids, but yet they still harassing the father. My thing is, she's not over you.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
It's like an obsession. Like, she married, moved on, whatever, supposedly. Why is she still doing all this shit to you?
Man, dude, what I can't understand is her dude that's sitting there watching it all. And then I had another one. I was talking to one of my friend girls, and she said the reason why he ain't doing and saying nothing about it because he fucking on somebody else behind her back.
Well, I know why he ain't saying nothing. You know, she take care of the house. He's sympathy force.
Yeah, I tried to have a talk with him one day. I tried to have a talk with him early on when they first got together and say, listen, man, you got 7 kids by 5 different women. I just got these 3 by her, man. When it come to my kids, I love them. Just stay out the way, man. Let me father my children. I'm not saying that you can't build a relationship with them or nothing, but when it come to special things they want, usher them towards me because that's what I would do for you. You know, I care about my fatherhood to my kid. Is how he responded. He said, man, I understand all that, bro, but I got to do what she tell me to do. You know, that was it.
And I take it. He like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. That's what he said. He said, I got to do what she tell me to do, man. You know,
I got to do what she tell me to do.
That's what he said. Yeah. I got to do what she tell me to do. I didn't even know what else to say after that. I'm like, damn, I didn't know how to respond to that.
Bitter milk, cool.
Yeah. Vincent Gaines, that's his name.
Damn, he don't run the house. That's all too.
No, I know he don't, man. What about my kid? No, she called me she called me fussing. My daughter was crying. I said, "What's going on?" And so she said, "Daddy, just come and get me." So I jumped in the car. I said, just went over there, see what's going on, and I heard her screaming at Lauren in the background. And where she sent me an email said Lauren had food up in her closet, buried under the clothes, 9 months worth, piece of boxes, piece of plates, leftover piece of dough, just buried in her closet, right? Well, my kid's mama got a bad knee, so she can't go up the stairs as easy and see what's going on in their room. So my thing is this, bro. If you the man of the house, how my kids get away with that shit? With food all in the house, and you ain't running your house. If my stepkids got food, they finna get it.
What I don't understand, and this is what I try to tell people. See, when you open up the door to disrespect the father and the mama, tell them to disrespect the father, you open up the door to disrespect everybody else, including you.
Yeah.
See, she's gonna be doing this to teachers, she's gonna do it to the police, she's gonna do it to the mama, she's gonna do it to everybody eventually.
And see, man, the one thing when I told you that, I was blind back when I was 22. She don't even know who her father is, bro. My kid's mama, she never seen him, and she never had a father figure.
See what I'm talking about, y'all? I told y'all that background, man. A lot of them come from hate.
Yeah,
they raised baby mama terrorism.
Yeah, and her mama's still alive and know who the Negro is. Won't even tell her.
Ain't that a bitch? So grandma Terry still mad at the dad.
Right. And so what the story is that, her mom ended up having 4 kids where her oldest child had leukemia or something like that. And so they drove over to Memphis for treatment. And while they was being treated, they was treating her daughter. She had a one-night stand with a dude, and that's how she got here. And then when they come back home, she grew up wanting to know who her daddy was, and she told her, Mika, that her daddy was named David Smith. Boy, don't that sound like a made-up name?
David Smith.
Yeah, David, I said, wow, so apparently, according to her mama's story, her dad is in Memphis somewhere, don't even know he got a child. And so they mama damn near 50 years old now, so I'm 47. And now my kids just got, they know that my mom and dad, I got pictures of my mom and dad hanging in the house. But on her side, all they know is the grandmama. They don't know where this dude is, and he got another family somewhere. There ain't nobody thinking about accidental incest. Kids just blind. They going out here in the black community, small in just about every city you go in around here in Tennessee. So you taking a risk. And these baby mama terrorists don't give a fuck. That's why they don't mind naming their kids after themselves. Don't even worry about the kids meeting up. Just look at this dude she with. Got 7 kids by 5 different women. That's the kind of bullshit that's going on. And then somebody in Nashville, I think it was 3 black guys, just got 72 children between them. Now do you think all them kids got the same last names as the daddies?
No, of course not.
Hell no. So they're gonna be growing up in the same schools, going to the same churches or whatever, and these kids gonna start dating one another. Don't even know they brothers and sisters. Why? Because they don't even have the last name, which should be the common denominator. That's your surname. That helps identify the bloodline. This is what baby mama terrorists are doing to the community, destroying it. All because they want government daddy. They want government daddy's benefit. Government daddy is Willie Lynch. Baby daddy don't do right. Go get the government daddy, lynch him.
Yeah, I'll tell you can't worry about white supremacy when you got the right hand of white supremacy at your door. At your house, at court, and all this shit. That's what I'm saying. False allegations, calling the police. That's what I say, man. That's exactly what I be talking about. But they don't like the truth.
Oh man, when I've got something else to tell. 4 years ago, when I was got in that altercation with with her dude, and I had to brandish my weapon. When I rehosted my weapon and walked away, he was screaming and jumping all over the parking lot. You gonna lose your job, man? You gonna lose your job, man? Yeah, you gonna lose that good job. Yeah.
So he worried about losing your job.
Yeah. And I didn't lose my job.
Don't they guys stand your ground in
Tennessee? Yeah, of course, yeah.
All the Republican states usually gotta stand your ground. That's why I'm like, you're in the wrong state. You should have came to Illinois.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, I was able to retain my job, man, and she just been, I think him and her is trying to do me in, but that's what the DA told me. So you need to just steer clear of them, dude. They trying to take you out. And so it's a shame, bro. It's a shame, man. But hey, that's the story. I provided for the kids. They didn't want the shit. Hey, I washed my hands.
This the tripped out part that I don't understand. Mr. Vincent said that we don't need your money, but you said that most times y'all go to court, she's trying to get more child support. He's sitting there.
Every time we went to court, wouldn't know sometime. It was every time. He was up in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does she think she can get more money in child support and y'all got equal parenting time? Your income ain't changed yet. Because I know she tried to do that quite a few times.
Yeah, it's just she know the place I work at, man. I work in energy. I work in energy. And it's everybody know if you work for this certain company, then you make good money. And so she just capitalizing on it. Because it's a federal entity. So that the newspapers will get on there and post everybody's salaries in the newspaper and stuff. And they posted mine. And there you go. She went and took me to court.
Well, she didn't get the increase. Why was that,
Well, the thing was, when I went to court, I was trying to get it cut out because I got 50-50 parenting time. And I was trying to tell them that I'm struggling trying to pay bills and pay her this $700. And it's killing me. Because I'm not able to save no money. I'm breaking even every month, and it's not fair. I said, why am I having to pay her $500 a week per week that she has them? She just has them 2 weeks a month. Why am I have to pay her $500 for each month? That don't make sense. And then they just said, well, I understand you want it reduced and cut off Ms. Scott, but I don't. The judge said she just don't see any reason to do that, and she just denied it, just like that.
Yeah. No, that shit is definitely crazy, man.
Yeah,
man, you can't make this shit up, man. And also you also got a whole bunch of videos and recording of your children, mainly your daughter, doing the bullshit, disrespecting you as a father and as a man.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. And the thing is, man, when you retaliate, and try to bust their head and all this stuff, you just get yourself in more trouble.
Right. True.
I know the law, I know the statutes, I know it all, man. So I know how to respond to these things, and I tell the rest of these fathers it's all about evidence. Everything is about evidence, man. If you react in an immature way, not trying to call anybody immature, we all human, but I'm just saying, if you react in a way violently because you're mad, because your daughter like mine doing stuff trying to provoke you, if you allow them to provoke you, man, you just gonna fall into their trap. You can't fall into the trap. Get your phone out and record. That's your best defense right there. You get in that court. You show that a lot of these states have adopted parental alienation laws, including Tennessee. So I'm getting ready to move forward with it. I can draft up a motion in a minute to hold her in contempt. I got plenty of evidence, and they said, I did this once, and they threatened to put her in jail. They gave her a chance. Yeah,
please do it.
So it's coming again. I'm going to do it. I got enough evidence to prove it, and who knows what's going to happen. And so my daughter, man, she just ate up, and I feel sorry for her because she almost an adult, and I don't see this dissipating. I see it getting worse.
Right.
You know, then she claimed, oh yeah, then my daughter done got to school and took a CBD gummy. Some little boy done gave her a full strength CBD gummy, and now she was hallucinating in the hospital, throwing up, foaming at the mouth, and all that stuff. And when I went into to her room, she was hollering out for me. She said, "Dad, my dad, I've been wanting my dad." And she grabbed my hand and she told me she loved me about 1,000 times, and told me she was sorry for how she was being. But given that she high when she telling me this now, you know, she high. And so after she got back sober, she turned right back into her normal self.
Let me ask you this. When your daughter was doing all this when it first started, did you ever reach out? I know you did. I'm gonna ask anyway. Did you reach out to the mom, you know, and tell her, hey man, hey, she's doing this, she's doing that?
Yeah.
And if you did, what was her response?
Oh, that's y'all. I don't want to be in y'all mess. Keep that at your house and all that stuff, you know. But when it's going on at her house, she don't hesitate to call me and tell me what's going on. So, and I support her in discipline our child. I believe we should stick together and agree. But you know, that ain't her where she do. She want to disagree with me on every front. So she don't want to unify with me on nothing. So it is what it is.
You when they act up.
Right. But when I want her to support me in disciplining them, she's not there. She's not gonna stand with me on nothing.
Let me ask something. When your daughter did that video, when you recorded that video when she was 12 years old, and she told you that my mom's sitting right here, you want to talk to her? How did you feel knowing that the mother was sitting right there, basically coaching her and let her speak her mind like she's an adult?
I felt it was very shameful, but at the same time, I said to myself, got you. And I asked the second time in that video, I said, yo, you mean to tell me your mama sitting right there listening? And when she confirmed it the second time, got you. I took that same phone call, and when I filed my motion for contempt, we had to let the guardian ad litem hear everything. And my daughter told me that when they came out of the office of the guardian ad litem, the guardian ad litem done told her mama that she can get sent to jail for what she did. And say her mama got in the car, was crying and saying, you got to go back with your dad immediately. So they start trying to, the court system tried to help her out, saying, listen, it's 2 months to the court date. Go on and make her go back with her mama, and hopefully the judge will say you tried to correct the situation and you won't get in trouble. And so that's what they did. The whole court was in on it, trying to get me not to prosecute.
How would it get you in trouble if you
trying to get her in trouble? It would get her in trouble because there's proof that she was alienating my child. She was aiding my child in disrespecting me by sitting there listening to it.
My thing is, why they ain't handling it the first time? Why they talking about next time?
Because man, if they take her to jail and give me full custody, what does that cut out?
Child support.
Exactly. They don't want that.
Ain't that what I tell y'all? That's why hearsay is allowed in the courtroom, only when it comes to family court. Hearsay is allowed. That's sad. That's definitely sad. 12-year-old saying all these things, being in a grown-up situation, disrespecting the father. So if they disrespect the father, the first man they ever know, which they gonna do to any man out here? I'm telling y'all, this gonna be y'all future son's wife, baby mama, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. That's what that's what I'm saying. People gonna learn the hard way. A lot of people gonna learn more the hard way than learning from getting the education. You know what I'm saying? What's next for you now, brother? Since you had to make that executive decision to wash your hands and move on, what's next move? You there, Gary? Damn, it might have froze.
No, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear you.
Here. what I'm gonna do, man, is I went to my child support calculator app, and it was just what I thought. I end up paying $1,700 a month. They got full. She got full custody of them with no parenting time on my side. It'll, with me paying the insurance, I still have to pay $1,700 a month child support, which that'll I don't even have that extra money off my check to pay that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I gotta get out here and hustle up some more funds and just probably give me some type of good enough second job to make up for me paying. So that'd be like, I added up, it was $61,000. And I shot her email and said, listen, I'll settle with you. Just give you 61 grand. That's what you want. And
Nah, she ain't gonna do that, bro.
Yeah, I know she won't. I'm just telling you what I did. And so because all that stuff is gonna be took to court. You know what I'm saying? You got to look, you got to portray yourself as the more sensible person. When the judge and everything, as crooked as they are, see you trying to be more diplomatic and trying to be a problem solver, it illuminates that they're not a problem solver. They just want to keep up a bunch of shit, talking about the baby mama terrorists. And so, I shot her the email. Of course, she didn't respond, but yeah, I'm just like this. My kids don't want this, man. I was gonna sell the house, take the equity, pay the child support thing off, cancel the order, start over, go buy me another house somewhere. I just hate to be doing this shit at 48, man. That's what bullshit.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Don't get you a second job. Just get you a second hustle.
Yeah.
You get you a second job, they're gonna say that's income and it's added to your salary, and they're gonna go ahead and raise it up more.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they will. I know. Yeah, and I started hustling up some side work on the electrical side, and do that, and that's the only way I can get by. I just gotta get my name back out there.
Right.
But
yeah, man.
It's what it is, man. I really appreciate you putting this out. Because I ain't shutting up. I'm gonna go to the grave, talking about this stuff. It destroying the world. Because it ain't just going on in America. I'm gonna just say this, and all my white friends listening, I ain't saying this because I hate y'all or nothing, but I'm gonna just be honest. Everywhere this is going on is where Australia, Europe, and America. This is where this shit is going on. It ain't going on in Africa, the African countries, and Egypt. This stuff ain't going on. Yeah, they ain't doing this.
India do it. They got it in Japan. They got it in India.
Yeah.
They got it in all the countries that's trying to, that's like America.
Right.
And the European countries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brazil too.
Yeah, it's called the Hague. I think the Hague Act where the countries came together and conspired. This was all planned, man. All of it. And it just, I don't know. I think the only way it'll stop is physical war. Like, people taking up guns, and that's the only way I see it'll stop. That's it. Cause man, what they doing is atrocious to the human race, man. They crushing these fathers, black and white, yellow, red. They crushing them into the dust to no recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, them guys out here homeless, man. Every time they try to start work, they making about $15 an hour as soon as child support start. Hell, it don't even do you no good to work because you can't afford no place to live, nothing to drive after they take your money, and the people just don't even give a damn. So It's easy to just go out there and live under a bridge just to your last days, man. That's it. And it's very, very sad that we got a society that's like that. Very sad. And these women sit up there in them child support offices working that shit, knowing good and damn well the shit that they causing. But this is how women, baby mom terrorists think. Well, shit, I know it's low down, but hell, I got to have a job. Even though your job is destroying somebody else. I mean, absolutely destroying somebody who's innocent. Long as you got yours, you got a clear conscience, man. That's some really foul shit from a human being to another.
Well, these are devils. These are devil sons.
Yeah,
They're
devils.
not human. They're not human at all.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey,
I
Gary.
remember I left the club one night. Man. Me and girl somehow overheard of some. We you know how you meet people, get to be friends and stuff, and found out this girl worked for the child support office. Man, we almost got to fighting out there at the parking lot. I cussed that bitch out. You the one. You the reason I'm going through. I had a little buzz going on. I said, you the reason my kids fucked up with me. It's cause of bitches like you. Excuse my language. Yeah. They did, man. We need to stand up against these people, man. They work right beside you. They go to church with you. They shop in the supermarket with you. These same women that's wreaking havoc on the community, working in them child support offices, knowing the goddamn shit they doing. If we don't stand up and shun these people and let them know our displeasure with the work that they're doing, how is anything gonna change? We got to open our mouth.
That's why I say we gotta stop being quiet, call this shit out, and who knows, maybe somebody in the higher up will decide, you know, they're gonna go ahead and help put the work in.
Yeah, and see, let me tell you something, man. It works because she tried to get me in court, my baby mama Terry. She tried to get me back in court and make the judge make me shut up about my situation. Said it's hurting their t-shirt business.
Fuck they t-shirt business.
But listen, that's what I'm saying. If more men got out and protest, see, when you put people in an economic strain because of their bullshit, because you're exposing their bullshit, they'll be more apt to quit their bullshit. But as long as they making us shut up, where they can just keep on doing their bullshit, because it ain't hurting them. You start hitting them in their pockets, start letting the community know that they ain't no count, they low down, they doing this, expose their ass. Then everybody, if you got people that I ain't fucking with you because of what you doing to Gary. Gary's a good father. It ain't right what y'all doing. I don't want your t-shirts. Fuck y'all. When you start doing stuff like that, start doing stuff like that, then it hit them. That's what protesting is legal for. That's what protesting was made for. You got people and companies out here doing low down shit. When people get to protesting and saying what they doing, people stop supporting their business because they low down. It's the same way with this child support shit. We need to start calling these baby mama terrorists out for what they do, expose their ass. These jobs don't want to hire their ass. Fuck them. They'll lose scholarships, lose everything.
Walmart. Go to Walmart. Walmart is always hiring.
And Walmart ain't gonna even hire their ass. You start saying, I ain't shopping at Walmart because y'all got baby mama terrorists up in there. I'm going down the street. I'm going to Target. You keep on, man. We have to shame these mothers. We have to have a collective effort, band together as men, put signs on the back of our cars and trucks, exposing them, and it'll stop. But we let the baby mama terrorists in society shame us, man. Don't be exposing your baby mama like that. Don't be doing that, man. Just be a man and just pay the shit, man. You know. Then you setting your own children up for the same goddamn shit. What kind of father would I be if I sit here and let this shit happen, let my damn boys walk straight up into this shit? I'm just here for a little while. I ain't worried about my goddamn popularity. I'm worried about my sons not having to go through the bullshit that I'm going through. But see, in the black community, they don't care about that shit. Hey man, just work. Don't let them see you sweat, man. Don't let them see you. Don't let them see you suffering, man. Fuck that. I ain't fake like that. Want to put on and shit? No, man. Go out there and tell what's going on. Everybody in the black community worry about their image. Ain't none of us shit. What kind of people are we to sit up here and let this bullshit wreck our community and everybody want to be hush about it?
100%. I want to let the Bell, you want to holler at you right quick. Y'all three, the Bell, Zone, and KP, make it short. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold Gary up here no much longer. I'm gonna get on the couch like I always do. Go ahead, Bell.
What's up, Gary? Hey man, I appreciate you sharing your story, man, because man, it's kind of like a 3-part story because you know what I mean. You know, he had to break it up in 3 parts, man. But man, your story got me mad as a motherfucker, man. I mean, you know, really, I'm mad at the disrespect your kids showed towards you, but I know where it's coming from, man. I know where the root is in their mama. You know, and it's just fucked up, man, because you got all the good intentions in the world about a father, and you know, like with your intentions, man, you know, you care about your community, you care about the future of your kids, and here you have you gotta fight against all this bullshit ass manipulation and shit, man, and you know, if people like if you didn't share your story and have this shit video recorded, you know what I'm saying? It would just
Nobody
be
believe
another,
it.
yeah, it would just be another story, you know? And nobody but would believe it because, like, say if you was to go up in the courtroom, you know what I'm saying? You can dress your kids up like Pippi Longstocking and say, no, I didn't say that. I would never say that, you know? we go to church and everything, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, it seems like, you know, the only the good fathers get drugged through this hell like this.
Yeah. Well, the bad fathers, man, they ain't gonna never recover. You know, unless they sell dope or something. I mean, they were looking over their shoulder. They get them too, man. The thing is, them guys just give up. They just get out the game. They ain't trying to get a job, a career, nothing. They'll never have. They're gonna be $100 grand in arrears, and they gonna have to be struggling with that shit till they die. That's
Right.
what they doing, man. There's a weight around their neck, and you get $100 grand in with 9% interest, your life is gone.
Oh man, ain't no way you can get out that hole.
Nothing.
There's no way unless you hit the lottery.
That's it. And they gonna take that. So
Yeah.
So
But
I mean,
hey, man. Yeah, man, you said so much, man, and I'm like, God damn. And like when you know, when you know, I mean, because we talk about this, how men don't support other men that's going through it. We watch other men go through this shit, and we sit back and like, oh man, you know, the natural reaction of especially a lot of black men is, damn, I'm glad that ain't me.
yeah, that's what it is, man. Cause
You know?
dude, we put our story out. Not to cut you, I was just when I put my story out here a couple of days, those 2 Facebook posts. Man, I got guys in my own community, people I grew up with that know me, man. Know what kind of home I was raised in. Man, don't be putting your family business out. I said, dude, I'm at my wit's end with this. This is destroying my family, destroying my kids' future, man. And you telling me not to say nothing?
Yeah, they telling you what not to do, but they ain't got a solution for you what to do.
Exactly. And then they start threatening me. We don't test my manhood and all that stuff. They want to come fight me.
Shit.
Because you know why? Because their wife is at home looking at the Facebook post, directing them to be against me.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of simps.
Yep.
They can't even control their own wife, can't control their own household.
And the majority of them niggas didn't have respect for their fathers.
Exactly. And the one that was coming at me don't even know his daddy. Just
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. And if your son don't see things for what it is and stop going on get along, he gonna do the same shit.
Man, you know, when you got a whole entourage of ignorant black folks like on her side, you know, you got a whole entourage, man. The ignorance is like flowing out of a spring. They drinking it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take something really, really bad to happen to wake them up. Like massive embarrassment or very bad suffering. And you know, I've been, you know, all I got is me. I ain't got nobody to fall back on. That's why I have made the decisions I made financially to try to secure myself. But I'm trying to teach my boys how to do it. And man, I just keep getting blocked. Oh, that's all your daddy think about is money. Bitch, all of us get out here and get it. The hell? They don't know nothing.
Ain't nobody
Go
on
ahead.
our side of the family gonna take initiative and speak up for what's right, because they all gonna gang up on that motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. That's it, man. And then
You know, so
when the dust settle, the kids gonna be suffering, and them motherfuckers ain't gonna be nowhere around to save them.
That's right, and that's what I'm saying, man. A lot of these baby mama tears don't look at the future. They don't give a fuck about the child. That's what I say. If they don't give a fuck about the child, what makes you think they give a fuck about the future? Our children is our future. Anything else you want to say, Bill?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, hey, man. I realized, you know, Gary wasn't really cussing, right? I came in kind of hot because, you know, I use bitch a lot, right? I'm trying to refrain.
Yeah, I'm mad, man. That shit made me mad.
I'm trying to refrain from cussing, man. But you know, I was looking at the passion in your daughter, the way she was talking to you, right? And I know it's the manipulation of her mother, right? And that just goes to show everybody the power of manipulation. And that's why, you know, like you know, and Gary even said something about his concern for the community, right? But you know who don't give a fuck about the black community? The black bitch.
Yeah.
If she cared about the black community, do you know how much control she got over these kids to be able to do stupid shit, right? So now with all this violence and all this gun violence all over the country and niggas getting into gangs and shit because these bitches is teaching these kids to hate their father and hate men. Now, how come none of these black bitches are forming groups? Because we all know the stats. We all know the stats of fatherless homes and how our kids can turn out and how the community is how it is. So if we keep blaming the white man and not blaming who, you know, who's in control in the household, then, you know, we're just gonna keep playing the blame game, and then we ain't gonna never hold the woman accountable with all the powers that she have to manipulate these kids and get them to do fucked up shit. Now, what I'm saying is, if the kids listen to their mother to do some fucked up shit like they doing now, how come the mothers won't tell these kids to stop doing the fucked up shit they doing? You know, when it's going to lead to death, it's going to lead to jail incarceration, it's going to lead to all kind of negative shit. And these bitches is not forming groups because niggas is dying at record numbers all over America, and everybody's asking why. The fruit is turning out rotten, and we are not addressing the tree that it comes from, and that's the motherfucking mothers.
I want to give a shout out to your son Hama for the $5 donation. He says structure, respect, then love. When you do that in this current society, women and beta men will shame you and call you out your name, shaming and more. Clown world. Shout out to you, my brother. You ain't lying. That's why I tell y'all have to do the Reverend X.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
That's why I keep doing what I do. I don't give a fuck what you think. You can say whatever you want. Deadbeat, Roman child support, live on a couch, dumb nigga off Cottage Grove, but you cannot prove me wrong. You can't say I'm lying. You just use the shame tactics. White, black, blue, green, all come with that bullshit. And these white night symbol forces coming around saying the bullshit, but you cannot prove me wrong. So the bear, I appreciate you as always, my brother. Zone from Arizona. You got anything you got to say?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, my bad for skipping out earlier, man. It was saying I was connected, but then I was disconnected. Yeah. Wow. Man, first of all, you know, this story really touches me because I have a daughter that's 13. And, you know, I just took her to see Sonic 2 on Saturday. I basically had her all day, took her to gymnastics in the morning, and then, you know what I'm saying, then took her to the movies that night. And I'm watching this, and I'm just like, and you were saying how the daughter is what, 14 or 12 or 14?
I think he actually got knocked out, I believe. I
Okay.
believe he got knocked out, but she's 15.
15.
Now
Okay.
she's 15, yeah. But I believe he got knocked because it went away so quick. So he could have
Oh,
lost service. So
oh,
go
okay.
ahead.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He said a lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm watching that video, the live, and listening to the commentary that you're doing, and I'm listening to Gary, and I'm thinking about my daughter at the same time, and it just honestly it's really mind-boggling to see behavior like that from that young lady, because when I look at my daughter, but you know, I've done the best that I can up to this far. My daughter has never needed for anything. I've been at every turn, corner, school meeting, schoolyard bully. You know what I'm saying? I've been there through all those times, and I'm seeing, and I'm thinking about my daughter in those situations, and thinking about that young lady. And you know, I'm just grateful that you know, my daughter respects me, and I'm grateful that she understands that the world, her world is inside the home. That's one thing that I've been teaching her since she was young. Her world is inside the home. It's not out here in this real world, this earthly world that we living in, because this earthly world will destroy you. And I remember one time, you know, my daughter, she primarily stays with her mom, but her mom called me and told me she was, you know, talking back and stuff like that. So, you know, I drive 45 minutes an hour across town because I'm a go. Like, that's one thing my daughter know about me is, like, I'm not, you know, I'm gonna show up. If I get a call, I'm gonna show up. So, um, I was asking my daughter what's going on, and she was like, "Well, you know, my mom, she's yelling at me, and I can't stand it, and I want to run away, and all of this kind of stuff." Um, and I said, "Okay, I get it, but just understand." And this is where I'm making the parallels between his daughter and my daughter. Just understand that if you choose to run away, if you choose to not work out your problems, because in this lifetime you're gonna have to work out your problems. You cannot run away. Um, just understand that it's nothing but chaos. It's nothing but chaos, terror, and destruction. And, you know, like Coach Greg Adams says, if you mess up, I can help you. But if you fuck up, I can't help you. So, you know, like it's just crazy. It's just crazy. You know, just seeing this situation, because I actually want to take these shows, and I want to show my daughter this too, and I want her to see the reality of, you know, children that, you know, are like that. And I want her to understand that, you know, I don't want you to be that way. I don't ever want you to be that way. It's no reason for you to be that way. It's no reason for you to be that way. None whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Gary is a father out there providing food and shelter for his kids. And these kids, first of all, people don't understand that, yes, this is a cold world, but the fact that we're here is a miracle. Out of 300 million sperm, and you're the one that's here. And when you choose to get here, you choose to go and disobey your protectors. You choose to disrespect your protectors, your mother and father. You choose, ain't nothing out in this world for these kids but foster homes, pedophiles, and rapists. That's all. That's what I tell my daughter.
Don't forget child trafficking.
And child trafficking. That's what I told my daughter that day too. I said, you feel like that, but if you go out here in this world, that's literally the only thing that's waiting for you. Those are literally the only things that's waiting for you. Now with the son, it was kind of funny a little bit, because like you said, the son he didn't really have a reason to be too upset. He was just going along with his sister. He was just going along with, you know, I'm gonna be the protector of my sister. I'm gonna be, you know, Mr. Captain Strong or whatever. Dads, if you got a son, y'all make sure y'all get in the gym. Make sure that y'all stay in shape because there might come a day where your son try you, and that's gonna be his rite of passage. You know what I'm saying? For him to know that he can't fuck with dad. You know, I don't have a son, but if I ever have a son, he gonna know that if he ever try me, that's gonna be his last time trying me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? When I was seeing the interaction between Gary and his son, I'm like, yeah, he talking all that smack, but he ain't gonna try his dad. You know what I'm saying? He might be walking away and all of that, but I guarantee that he won't try his dad. So yeah, man, this was a powerful live, man. It sucked that it got turned off the other day because I was all watching this shit, and I'm just like, and you like, man, I gotta turn because they're about to turn the power off. And I'm just like, man, damn. But yeah, man, like I ain't even expect to be overwhelmed the way that I am right now. You know, with this thing. Oh, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let Kareem get on. Gary mentioned that, you know, if a man or men stood up and we took it to the Supreme Court, that, you know, we would probably be blocked. You know, we probably might get our TV turned off and all of that. If that's what it takes for us to, you know, get the same way these BMTs get out here and they say my body, my choice, we have to have that same mentality when it comes to the unjust laws. And, you know, just the law will never be fair, but the same way that they have these marches and these, you know what I'm saying, the same way that they go up to Congress and these women try to make all these excuses about why they should be able to get abortions and all of that shit, we have to be the same way when it comes to child support, because it's not right. And if it takes one of us, if it takes us getting killed, you get what I'm saying, then you know, that's what it's going to take. Now imagine if you got it all the way to the Supreme Court and you did get killed, and the backlying conspiracy, because you know it's always a conspiracy, is, well, he was trying to get the Supreme Court to reform the child support laws, and he got killed. Next thing you know, every YouTuber is doing stories about it. Every mainstream news outlet is doing stories on it. So we won. So you can kill me if you want to, but that ain't gonna stop shit. Cause dudes is gonna see the message. They're gonna see the light, and that's gonna change everything. So if it takes us getting fucked up because we trying to do something right, then that's what the fuck is gonna take. And you know, like, I don't have a lot of problems that some of these guys have, but I can tell you that they got my support 1000%. I don't care where I have to fly to. I don't care, you know, however it is that I can contribute when it comes to when people have these projects and things of that nature. If it costs me losing my YouTube channels for speaking out on shit because I want to talk about shit and bring stuff to the light, then that's what the fuck is going to take. So, you know, like, I just wanted to say that because, you know, we can't sit behind microphones, and we can't sit in office buildings and, you know, when it comes and talk, even though a lot of these conversations that we have are very effective, but there's going to come a point in time where we're going to have to put one foot in front of the other, and where we're going to have to, you know, get the process moving on, you know, some of these changes that we talk about on a daily basis. But that's all I got, Mr. Palmer. Thank you for bringing me on.
Hey, appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you to the fullest.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, see, the thing is, you're going to die from something. And back in the day, all these activists fought for change, and they died risking their life. And they had a family, they had children, and they risked their lives for the greater good. That's what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? We have to do the same thing. Black, white, blue, or green. Put our difference to the side and call out this bullshit when it comes to government daddy. This gender bias ass system that's destroying our boys and our girls. You see what I'm saying? It's very important. That's why I'm putting it out here. You know, But you got a lot of these people in society that tell you that child support is the best thing that ever came out. They won't even go back to the old way of child support where you had to be married with a child to have child support because they know they'll lose a lot of money. But shout out to y'all because as men, y'all are going MGTOW, you taking the black pill, the red pill. A lot of the black brothers are saying, save yourselves, black men. All these men are going overseas, getting their passport, starting over. They getting the SNP. A lot of them are changing the laws in their mind. They're going to live in a free agent lifestyle. The birth rates at an all-time low. The black sperm banks at an all-time low. So that's why I say, even though laws is not going to change because this $51 billion is more important, and these baby mama tears are not going to change, and that's fine. You need to know who they are so you can move around. Watch your heads move around. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Speaking My Mind for the $2. And they said, V for Vendetta, you can never kill an idea. Shout out to you, my brother. See, the reason why the Civil War came out back in the day was because of Jim Brown. Jim Brown was a white man. And he was along back in the day with what's his name? I want to get it right. He was around the time with Frederick Douglass. See, if you notice, America don't talk about Jim Brown or James Brown. He was a white dude, and he risked his son's life. He risked his own life. He was killing other white men because he was against slavery. John Brown. Well, here's the thing. They call him Jim Brown or John Brown, but I know him as Jim Brown.
James H. Brown.
Okay, James H. Brown. But I see they call him Jim, John, or James. I never heard James. I always heard Jim or John. So, okay. But y'all know who he is. But notice in your history, when you went to school, they didn't talk about John Brown because he was a sellout to the white community. See, John Brown is the reason why they started the Civil War between the South and the North, because he was tired of the bullshit and he risked his life. Two of his sons got killed. One of them survived. He had 3 sons, and they all fought because they was against slavery. See, they don't talk about that, and they only talk about, Abraham Lincoln. And we all know that Abraham Lincoln only had black people to go to war because he didn't have enough people to fight. He didn't free the slaves because that's the right thing to do. He was against the slavery, but he saw blacks as not equal as well. But he said, go back where you come from. Yes, Jim Brown or John Brown, he was lynched. They lynched him. And they don't talk about it. I know a lot of people don't know. A lot of black people don't know who John Brown or Jim Brown is, or James Brown, whatever. Y'all don't know who he is. So this is one of the reasons why I say I cannot say all of anything. This man risked his life. He really believed in the book, and he killed other white men. He fought. So he risked his life. If he wouldn't have died, it might not have been a civil war. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that we really call this shit out. And then maybe do get to a point where we got to go to war. Maybe get to a point where we boycott. Now, a lot of y'all is boycotting y'all sperms. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't talking about the Jim Brown, the actor that played football. We know who he is. We talking about Jim Brown, the white dude, back in the times with Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman. They knew about him, and they gave him a shout out. I think he met Frederick Douglass, I believe, but Frederick Douglass tried to get him to stop it. But he wasn't going. So when you believe something that you really believe in, you're going to fight for something you live for, and you will die for it. And that's me.
Yeah, bro.
That's
It was
why I do what
called Bleeding Kansas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'll let you go, Kareem. And to let you know, all his sons died except one. He had 3 boys. 2 of them died fighting that war. Either one died at the war and the other one was lynched right along with his dad, but one of them survived. They didn't make no movie about him. They don't want y'all knowing that some white dude did all this for black folks. Nah, they want you to think all white people are white supremacy. They They want you to believe that white supremacy is just a white color. No, white supremacy is a mindset, just like these baby mama terrorists, Al Walla Melnicias are part of white supremacy. They the right hands. See, they not gonna talk about this. It's other white people that was against slavery where they got killed for it. So I'm just giving you an example on why it's important that we stop being quiet and tell our story, put the receipts out there, and spread the spread the awareness. And as men, we have to change the laws in our mind if you want our future to change for the better good. This is why I tell y'all it's important. This is why I do what I do. This is why I tell y'all I'm not doing this to get 100,000 likes. I'm not doing this to get famous off of, go mainstream. I'm not doing this because it's a lucrative business. Because actually having no integrity and spreading lies and tickle bitches' chin will get you all the money you want. See, I do the opposite. That's why I give shout out to the brothers who doing free agent lifestyles and calling out the bullshit when it comes to this feminist bullshit. But see, I'm a dumb nigga off College Grove. I don't know what I'm talking about. See, if y'all don't take heed from this video and the last video, and I know y'all know I got plenty of videos, but if y'all don't take heed when it comes to this shit that something need to be changed, all you gotta do is put your foot out there and get it, and then start walking. Calling it out is very good. It's a start. But being quiet and waiting for some female to look out for you and waiting for the promised land and Sky Day to come for you, it ain't gonna happen, pimp. Go ahead, Kareem. Speak your piece, and I'm gonna get my ass back on the couch.
Hey, what's up, bro? Shout out to you on the show, man. I just wanted to piggyback. You know, I'm I'm an avid study of, history. Of course, they want you to believe, they want you to have the victim mindset so they can keep profiting off your misery. To extend what you were saying, yeah, he was an abolitionist, yes, and he put it on the line. But people don't talk about this. Britain, America, and France, after they realized, of course, slavery was wrong. They actually have boat patrols and ocean ports, because remember, the countries that still do slavery now are the underdeveloped countries. So those were the countries that America, France, and Britain were fighting against to abolish slavery. So they would stop slave ships in waterways, and the Arab slave owners, or whichever countries the slave owners came from, they would slit the throats of the slaves, throw them off the boat. The babies that would cry, they would smash their heads and kill them so they wouldn't get caught in the waters. So yeah, man, but of course they don't want you to know that, because they want you to be a victim so they can keep getting that nonprofit 501c3 money, bro. You know that.
Yeah, I understand. Hey, what's your take on this story and the video and what fathers like him have been going through for a long time? What's your take on this?
Well, I'm glad he's finally done with it, man, because he can't be putting his health and his livelihood at risk, man, for ungrateful, disrespectful people. So I'm happy, first and foremost, that he's petitioning with his feet, man, and getting away from that, because he shouldn't have to be subjected to that, man. I wasn't shocked when I seen the video, because
I'm not
like
either.
like we even see this shit on women's Instagrams, where I just had a friend of mine call me, and she was telling me how she just seen her friend online talking with her 8-year-old. It's like, yeah, your father ain't shit. He's agreeing with her. Meanwhile, this kid's been in her custody. The kid can't read, write, or count. But that's not a priority. The priority is, of course, to talk shit about his father, So, our kids are being raised to be at the bottom, man. And our women are the front runners of this movement, bro.
Hey, hold on right quick. Hey, don't nobody time out nobody on here. Don't time out nobody. Don't take nobody, don't remove nobody except that X porn, whatever keep coming up in here. Don't time nobody out.
Yeah, this webcam, yeah, that's spam. I see that.
Go ahead, bro.
Whatever. Yeah, so and then also too, I just had a friend, the same friend, what she told me? Well, her son, So her son, you know how they have like different states have like citywide tests that kids must take, you know, in order to you know, find out, you know, where the school is at, you know, academically, see if the kids are reading on grade level. Do you know she said she opted her son out of the test because he was having anxiety a couple days before. So instead of her getting him help and having him prepared, of course she let him do what he wanted to do. He
Right.
didn't do his homework packet
Right.
that he was given to by the teachers. Like, bro, these chicks is, bro, they were setting you. This is why black kids are dumb. I'm telling you. You know, I know one thing. It wouldn't be my daughter. We gonna get you some tutoring and everything. Because if you fail, you're a representation
for the
of
wrong
me.
reason, bro. Most of them have
Yeah.
children for the wrong reasons. Not about.
Yeah.
I say it again. It's not about love, nurture, and teaching. It's about getting the bag.
Of course, it's about that Section 8 apartment in that Wick and that TANF and all that. Yeah, man. But I'm just glad the brother walked away, man. Like, honestly, like, even me, bro, like I said, honestly, what we got to stop doing too, man, is if you're a black dude and you raised in the hood, bro, and you got a fighting chance, you know, you got some sense and you got the grind, bro, get your money up and get out the hood. Do not impregnate these 4th, 5th, 6th generation baby mamas, because it'll be the same reality for you. These women, honestly, bro, you know what's the solution to this shit, bro? Most Negroes need to die off. That's the solution. We got the worst of us procreating, bro, at the highest numbers. And the highest numbers, bro. Most of us need to die off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate you having me on, bro. Good show as always.
Yeah, because I agree with you, brother. All right, brother. See, yeah, I agree with that. And the reason why I agree with that, because as long as these baby mama tests keep producing, then it ain't gonna be nothing but tragic going on. White, black, blue, or green. This is why I tell y'all as men, and y'all doing it, low birth rate, low sperm, getting snipped, frigid lifestyle, that shit. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all should give yourself a damn good applause. Matter of fact, y'all doing a good job outside of being, you know, the bitch, but you doing a good job. Let's do the thing.
Bitch, you doing a good job. 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 Fuck that laundry. Fuck that dish. Take a break and shake that shit.
Yeah, y'all doing a good job. Y'all doing a damn good job. And in due time, they're gonna have to have robots. And they're gonna be procreating with robots, because men ain't going. Not at all. I want to give a shout out to Simply A Diva for the $10 donation. She says, no matter how much money you give a baby mama terrorist, they often have poor money management skills. Once the child support stops, some become homeless. My husband gave $700 under the table. She was being evicted. Can't make this shit up. Want to give a shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. They said Hurricane Katrina ain't got nothing on Hurricane Baby Mama terrorists. Not at all. Not at all. I know brothers who fought in wars and went to war, survived it, but they couldn't survive the Baby Mama terrorists and family court. So yeah, that's some real shit, man. And like I said, y'all take heed of this again. Even when it comes to your kids being manipulated and causing havoc, destroying your livelihood, and you sitting back making excuses, or you rewarding their good behavior, or you keep trying when you see you're not losing, you the one's gonna put yourself in the early grave. There's so many men of all colors that sit back and tell me, man, I had to wash my hands because I couldn't deal with the manipulation. He was causing havoc in my house. She was causing havoc in my house, disrespecting my wife, disrespecting his other brothers and sisters. Lying to the mama, saying I'm beating them and touching them and all this shit. False allegations. Perfect Blackness went to jail. He was arrested for false allegations. They had to let him loose because they knew it was bullshit, but he almost lost his job, so he finally made the executive decision and wash his hands. And this is why I tell y'all as men, white, black, blue, green, it's very important we change the laws in our mind, get ourselves in order, and go another route. Child support is not going nowhere. Child support ain't never going to change. But we do have the power to change the laws within ourselves. We have the power to do for ourselves. We have the power to save ourselves. One step we could start doing, at least call this shit out, put it out there, put out them receipts, and stop being quiet. Stop being quiet. Because see, back in them days when they was fighting for their rights in the 60s, it was fathers and mothers. You had a 2-parent household, most of them. See, unfortunately, you got more coming from single motherism. But that don't take away that we don't have the power to do for our damn self and fight this shit. Professor, white man, did the military. He's in Mexico now, living good and trying to help others and help veterans. He says damn right. And we have the power to save ourselves, Mr. Palmer. Yes, we do. We just got to stop giving a fuck about what a motherfucker think, whether if it's a simple enforcer or one of these baby mama terrorists, your mama, a friend of yours, your cousin, your brother, your sister, whoever the fuck.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
This is why I tell y'all to keep y'all veins on ice, keep it cold, be sub-zero in this bitch. This is why I keep doing what I do. Because as more people start speaking their piece, calling the shit out, putting their videos out, showing the receipts, and also these baby mama terrorists putting their livelihood on here, making themselves look stupid because they don't give a fuck, because they always gonna have a fallback nigga. But men gonna say, you know what? I don't want to deal with these types. Let me go ahead and go somewhere else. Matter of fact, let me go overseas. Let me go. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and just get snipped. Let me go ahead and focus on myself first and get myself in order. And if I get with somebody I will sign, we'll have some contracts and prenups and everything else. Maybe I'll just do a spiritual wedding. Maybe I'll just do a surrogate because I think that's much better interest for me. Hell, maybe I'll just go overseas and go to a country where I could pay a dowry and have a family over there. And I ain't got to worry about shit because they don't do child support. And also, if they do go to court, the father normally automatically get custody. See, this is why I tell y'all it's very important that we tell our truth, speak our truth, and call these motherfuckers out to the fullest. To the point where somebody see that person, I don't want to be around that. I don't want to support that. I don't want to buy none of their t-shirts. I don't want to be in their stores. I don't want to be where they live. Wash your hands and move away. Wash your hands, y'all. I don't want to see y'all go to jail. I don't want to see y'all commit suicide. I don't want to see y'all be destroyed by baby mama terrorists. I don't want to see y'all going to jail. And I don't want to see y'all caping for somebody that don't deserve to be caped for. Calling everybody queens and gods and Mother Earth and shit, because they're not. Most of these motherfuckers, they number some baby mama terrorist horse that's trying to catch the bag and reap the benefits off you, the child, and government daddy. With that being said, I'm out of here. Shout out to Gary Lynn Scott for speaking his piece. And he got more receipts. And it's not over. So y'all need to do the same thing. I'm Mr. Palmer. And this conversation is over. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Take a clip. Put my name in it. Put it all out there. It need to be exposed. Fuck child support. Peace.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids.
she focus on the wrong shit. Worrying about another bitch instead of us co-parent. Put my kids in grown folks' business. Tell them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this.
It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Truth is what it is. You get in water? I can't fucking believe you. How could you do this to me for him?